Hey, hello, I think I'm live. Yes? Yeah, it looks pretty live over here. Good, I like that. Okay, hello, howdy. I'm Grace Nell and we're playing Final Fantasy XIV today. Oh, Lum. Wow, Lum got here early to start dancing. That's super nice of you. Hi, Lum, how are you doing? How was your weekend? Oh, Balthasar's here. Balthasar says you are live and we can hear you. Perfect. I was hoping that both of those things would be the case. There's always a little bit of doubt in the back of my head every time, like, oh boy, hope it doesn't break right off the bat. But hello, howdy. How are you doing, Balthasar? I don't know. How has the weekend been? Has it been relaxing? Did you have to work? Were you able to take the day off? Is that? No, I thought that was Elfino. It's not Elfino. Where am I right now? That's right. Okay, so Lum says it's been alright. A little sick with the cold, but doing better. Oh, that's too bad. I hope you've been taking it easy, like resting up and all that. It's definitely no fun being sick. Lum says, how are you? I'm doing pretty well, actually. Balthasar says doing well in the work today. Bonus. Yeah. Man, days off are the best, aren't they? It just, a well-earned break just feels so good. I'm doing pretty well, actually. So, yesterday was my birthday, and we had a really fun stream. And a lot of people came to hang out with me to talk really silly cryptid stuff. It was a lot of fun. And then I had like a little family party afterwards. So it was pretty chill, good weekend for me. Balthasar says, how was the rest of your birthday? It was, yeah, so it was good. Like I went to my sister's house and they had like a nice like birthday dinner thing kind of set up for me, and the family was over there. It was nice. It's just, I don't know, it's one of those things like I don't get to get together with my family super often of late, so it's kind of like a nice thing to be able to see everybody again. So it's been good. And the Lum says, digging the alien pin on the jacket. Lum says, oh, happy belated birthday. Oh, thanks, Lum. Yeah, it's been good. Which is very cool. Yeah, and I guess the alien pin, I feel like I should plug this every time somebody brings it up. But the alien pin was made by a Vermine VTuber over on Twitter. They made it themselves, and they posted it as like a free asset for anybody to use if they wanted to. And I was like, I super totally want to have an alien pin on my chest. And so yeah, there was a super cool thing that I can probably... Ooh, hello, ants. Yeah, it's a nifty little thing. And Lum says, sweet. Yeah, it's very cool. I like it. I get to play fun Final Fantasy games. I totally forgot to... I might have to learn how to do it again. Might need to figure out how to do the glamour thing. Because I upgraded some of my clothes, and now I just look like an idiot who wears knee-high boots with his swim trunks. Couldn't quite figure out how to change that. But get to that eventually, I guess. Oh. Excuse me. I think it's the first time I've sneezed on stream. Dang it. I feel like I failed somehow. Lost some kind of a challenge. I placed the lilies on the burial mound. Norman? Oh, this is Cutter's Cry. A labyrinth of sand-ridden caverns. And you hear that? That sounds like the whiffling snort when a fire catches. That's the Chimera. Not that I've seen it. Sure, go right on in, if you're that certain of your ability to make it out in one piece. Just don't expect me to go trotting in there after you, no matter how hard you wail and holler. Ah, you promised old Sibyl the Stoic, did you? He's what's called a man of principle, he is. A little too much principle, I'd say. What's wrong with wanting to live with your live when you've a wife at home big with child? Aye, the tale goes that rather than facing the fate spun for him by Nemea, he hid beneath the mangled body of his leader and watched as his companions were torn apart, one by one, all so that he might return home to see his son born. Should he have died a hero rather than lived a coward? Was being able to see his son worth having the boy grow knowing his father was a craven, a disgrace to his friends and family? Should I ever find myself faced with a similar decision, would I have the courage to walk the righteous path? Now I know the true reason I'll never step into that cave. That was unexpectedly deep and dark and sad. Sorry, I started a quest last stream, and I guess I unlocked a new dungeon. So there we go. Cutter's Cry. Lum says, bless you. Someone's talking about you. Yeah. Balthasar says, ditto. I know, from yesterday's stream, the FF14 info. Before the action gets started, may I post it? Oh, yeah. I'm probably not going to actually start the dungeon right now. I just wanted to get that all activated and ready, since I kind of started on it, last stream. The main thing I want to get started on today... which is... Camp Tranquil? I think I need to go here. Okay, there we go. Sorry, I'm like trying to get all these different... There's like so many dungeons in this game. I'm trying to get them all like activated and ready to go. And I like doing the dungeons like when I can get together with peeps to do it. I think the dungeons are way funner with people that you know. But in order to do that properly, you gotta make sure they're all ready to use. So you gotta run and get them set up. This way. Stop. Wait. Okay. Balthasar says, thank you for allowing me to post this reminder for anyone beginning, in the middle of, or if you have completed Heavensward. Please pass by Fortemps Manor on Monday, September 19th and pay respects to the Count Edmund de Fortemps voice actor, Stephen Critchlow. It'll be years since his passing, R.I.P. Oh, that's... Wait, there was a... Hey. There was a... There's a crystal right here, apparently. That's a bummer. I guess I didn't really know much about that one. I mean, I'm obviously haven't got to that point in the story, so I'm not sure, you know, which character that is, but that's always sad to hear that, you know, somebody that's been involved in a community has passed on, like, even as a voice actor, like. So yeah, that's, I mean, for anybody that's able to get to that area of the game, like, that's kind of nice that they're doing like a little memorial thing for him. That's cool. Addiston. Yes, I am Addiston, one ever listening to the Shroud. Pray tell, why have you sought me out? I gesture with my hand. Oh, you are come at Lorian's urging. Good heavens, the elementals smile upon me, sending one of the brave souls who smote the cultists within Amdapor Keep. Well met, my friend. I am here at Arun Senna's behest to investigate the keep. You are here because of my findings. Terrible things fester within those ruins, and someone must destroy them. Yes, even though the Lambs of Dalamud, and their dealings with Voidsent, plague us no longer, the fell presence hanging over the place grows stronger by the day. Wood Whalers ventured into the keep to find the cause. Their reports were chilling. Someone has completed the cultists' rituals and summoned the most ghastly of Voidsent. Over them reigns a leader, peerless in might and malice. You must fell this Voidsent lord and so dispel the foulness hanging over the ruins. Maxine guards the gates of Amdapor Keep. I shall alert her to your coming. Now go, my friend, and may the elementals guide you to victory. I guess I need to... I don't know if I want to deal with that, but I guess I have to. That doesn't sound fun. Balthasar, it says it will have much deeper meaning when you hear it. Balthasar says it is player-based informal thing, not an official event. Okay. I mean, that's still very cool though, that like that's like something the community is getting together to do. Like, and I think that's, I don't know, it's good to, sorry, I'm gonna die apparently. Just terrible. Like, it's really cool that people like want to, you know, pay the respects to, you know, somebody that was involved in the project, like, and I think it's good to, you know, to honor and respect people who've come before us. That's neat. That's happening. I don't know if I'm gonna get that far into the game within a week, but I hope anybody that can make it. What brings you back to this tainted place, adventurer? Ah, so you are the one who has answered Brother Addison's call to enter the ruins. I warn you, though, the keep has never been more perilous. The evil that dwells within has warped the forest life, turning woodland animals to brutish beasts. The place is feral. Our only hope is to slay the void scent at the heart of the castle. If we do not, well, I pray that the elementals guide your way to the keep, adventurer, and your victory brings peace to the forest. Amdapor Keep Hard, now accessible. I'm not happy about that one. Another... Oh yeah, it just wants me to go into it now. Okay. So that's all good. How do I just need it. There we go. I need to talk to somebody inside the Rising Stones, I see. Yeah, so I don't know if I ever finished explaining it, but for today, oh, hello. Sorry to teleport into you. The plan for today, we're mostly going to stick to purple doors. Has everything always been this purple? Am I crazy? Probably just crazy. Yeah, for today we're mostly sticking to doing MSQ content. We're trying really hard to get to Heavensward, and I've been informed that I'm not nearly as close as I thought I was, which is unfortunate. Like, I'm somewhat close, but not terribly close. Let's see, Thancred. Ah, your bout with hoary Boulder was more stirring than 100 lines of my own most passionate poetry. Mayhaps I should arrange a sparring match of my own. I fear Yda's boundless optimism is beginning to affect my better judgment, and your tendency to triumph against the most terrible of foes is certainly not helping matters. Okay, I think I already talked to these people with this particular lines of dialogue anyhow. So let's go ahead and talk to Minfilia or Alf, you know. Balthasar says, yeah, I do have a bit to go. Yeah, I can't believe how much content there is between the expansions. I think somebody was saying that, like, the content, like, from Realm Reborn to Heavensward is almost as long as, like, Realm Reborn itself. It's, like, practically an expansion all its own, which is just kind of wild. Minfilia appears eager to welcome you back to Revenant Stoll. Heretical something. Harassment. Ah, greetings, Grayson. Alfino tells me all is in place to begin his trial company. The Scions shall certainly be grateful to have the support of such an organization. The inaugural ceremony is set to take place here at the Rising Stones. Tataru is cooperating with Alfino to see that it all is in readiness. So I'm afraid the recruits themselves have been left to their own devices for the time being. Quite a number of new faces have arrived in Revenant's Toll of late, and I wonder if Slaffborn might not find himself overwhelmed. Would you speak with him and see if there's aught he requires? I mean, sure. Whatever you say, Minfilia. The Lord Antecedent? I don't know what exactly how to pronounce that word. I've been guessing that it's antecedent. But, probably doesn't. I don't really matter. Slapboard. Smo is here. Hey, Smo. How you doing? How be your weekend? Ah, what can I do for you, Grayson? I thought you'd have your hands full helping out with this new arm of the Scions. I gesture with my arm. Ah! I barely noticed your recruits arrived. 'Twas barely a trickle compared to the flood of treasure hunters we have passed through here every day. While I appreciate your offer of aid, 'tis more your burden that concerns me. I'm told this trial company will answer directly to the antecedent, so I trust that means less work for you in the long run. Slapborn, the shipment. We couldn't. Yikes. They're all dead. Balthasar says, I do so envy you going through the content for the first time. No, yeah, it's such a fun game. And everybody tells me, like, I'm not even really to the good part yet. So I don't know how that's possible, but... Smo says, good, just chillin'. How was the family time? It was good. Like, I was talking about it a little bit earlier, but I got to go up to my sister's house. And I got to do, like, a family birthday party up there. You know, with everybody. Got to hang out for a little bit. It was really nice. Hadn't seen them all for, you know, a few weeks, actually, so... Because you kind of, like, live a little... Like, I live a little bit far away. Not super far away. I live, like, an hour and a half away from them. So I don't go out that way as often as I should, perhaps. But, I don't know, it was nice to see everybody. See how everyone's doing. So, yeah, it was nice. Slapborn. Gods, woman, what befell? We were bringing a shipment to Revan's Toll. Provisions earmarked for the frontier effort. But just as we sought to cross over into Mordona, we were set upon by brigands. I believe they may have been heretics. Heretics? I don't know. They were many. Too many. We only escaped with our lives by abandoning the supplies. Pray forgive us. There is naught to forgive. Provisions can be replaced, but smart soldiers are hard to find. Take your rest and I'll have someone along to tend to those wounds. What to do? If heretics are involved, then this is like to be more than a case of simple thievery. Ishgard will need to be informed. Whence did these supplies originate? House Fortemps. We collected the provisions from Camp Dragonhead proper. Understood. I shall see that they are apprised of this development. Grayson, were you not on good terms with the Knights of House Fortemps? I will be sending them a missive immediately. Of course, but I would also have you travel there and offer your considerable talents. Sure. Yes, I realize I contradict my earlier hopes to lighten your load, but I need someone who can help bring this incident to a satisfactory conclusion. Our favorable relations with Ishgard are far too important to risk half measures. I nod my head. Thank you for your understanding. I am certain Lord Harshfart will be glad of your assistance. Balthasar says, take your time, read everything, take it all in, you only get the first time once. No, yeah, I'm definitely, like, I'm trying to find that balance of, because I'm definitely taking my time with it, like, I'm enjoying all the content, and I'm trying to do it in a way that, like, it's still interesting for, like, a stream, because, like, I mean, I don't know, as much as possible, I'm trying to stream, like, every bit of this game that I play. At least, like, as far as, like, actual, like story content, I'm trying to stream it. Like, I'll do a little bit, like, the grinding stuff off screen. I'll do the, my obsessive, playing of the Gold Saucer off stream for the most part. Because I love the Gold Saucer, but I'm not sure if that's the most exciting of content for other people, so... Yeah, this game, Balthasar says, a delicate balance indeed. Yeah, I don't know, there's so much, like, and I haven't even, like, hardly touched, like, any of the side quests. And I feel like at some point I'm gonna want to do that too, because... Is that a goblin minion you have there? A little loud. Harshford. Huh. Well, well, if it isn't my fine friend Grace Nallen. Would you care for a plate of roast caracul? Some mulled wine? No? Huh. I see you have not come into my hall merely to escape the biting cold. I was, in fact, on the verge of opening an urgent missive from Revenant's Toll, and I suspect the timing of your arrival is no coincidence. That is not a coincidence. When the cold sets in, Lord Harshfart awaits confirmation of the reason for your visit to Camp Dragonhead. I gesture with my hand.
The incident with the new frontier hands? No, no, you need not elaborate. I have been following their progress with no small amount of interest.
Got real voice actors? What am I supposed to do? Guess I can just check out.
Brave men and women all. They do our nation a great service. The existence of a fortified outpost in Mordona will do much to dissuade the Empire from trespassing on Kurth's soil.
True.
Right glad am I that you have chosen to lend your support to this endeavor. Never let it be said that House Fortom does not acknowledge the efforts of her allies, or her debts.
I'm sorry, Fortom? Is that how you spell Fortom? What? I mean, I don't know. English is pretty loosey-goosey with pronunciation. I don't know if I would have guessed Fortom. Just, alright,
'Twas in the spirit of gratitude that I arranged for sundry supplies to be delivered to Revenant's Toll. That the shipment should chance to be waylaid by heretics is poor fortune indeed.
Indeed.
Poor fortune, I say, yet not without precedent. If you would know the truth of it, these incorrigible villains grow more organized with each passing day.
And Smo says that's French. Well, fine. I guess France can have their own wacky-zappy pronunciations for things. So, I'll let it slide this time then.
This new unity of purpose we attribute to their leader, the Lady Iceheart. But though I have devoted significant resources to the task of identifying this woman, we have yet to learn so much as her birth name. What we do know is that the heretics speak of Iceheart in reverent tones, and would gladly embrace death rather than betray her. Such loyalty is rare indeed, and I fear to imagine what so committed a collective might achieve.
Yeah?
The
Problems,
brigands
for
have
sure.
not yet been so brazen as to risk direct confrontation here in Dragonhead. Some few of their number have, however, been sighted not far to the west of here, and with ever-increasing regularity.
Oh.
A visit to Whitebrim Front may bring you the answers you seek. Will you brave the snows, knowing what implacable foes may lie in wait?
I probably nod my head. Yeah, I do.
Hallone's blessings be upon you! Though I take no pride in the admission, many of mine own countrymen are not so well suited as you adventurers to dealing with such foes. Were they dragons, it might be otherwise.
You're right. Dragons are much easier to fight than humans.
But truly, I could not wish for a finer ally. You have done much for my house in the past, and I have no doubt but that I shall have cause to celebrate your deeds again ere long.
You just
Should
seem
you
like a
learn
stone
aught of value,
face.
pray return to me forthwith. A warm hearth and a warmer welcome shall be waiting for you.
I just love how, like, during those moments where, like, they don't have, like, some kind of pre-made, like, emote that would work, I just, instead of having any kind of reaction, I just have, like, a stone-cold stare directly into the other guy's soul. That's a pretty big... Is that a griffin? Yeah, it's probably a griffin. Where am I going? When the cold sets in. White brim front. It's directly this way. Hey, it's Maggie. Yes. Come, Maggie, we must fly. Where am I going? This way. Balthasar says, if you think you may want to try other jobs, you could save the side quests to level up your other jobs. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking, honestly. Like, 'cause I do want to do the side quests. Like, obviously, at this point, I'm such a significantly higher level than most of the quests around that it wouldn't really be worth my time per se. Yeah, I mean, I do want to like try the. I want to eventually try all the classes. You know, at least like try them out. And I have been playing Arcanist a little bit. And actually, I haven't played Arcanist for a while. I want to get back into playing that one more. Or I guess I'm officially a summoner now with it, technically. Because, yeah, that one's been pretty fun. Oh, and somebody left a comment on a video recommending that I maybe try playing Dragoon. Because I guess if you have the Dragoon class up to level 50, you'll get different dialogue during Heavensward. Like, there's like some major character that you'll have like a previous relationship with if you do the Dragoon class first. Like, I don't know how like necessary that is, or if it's just like a fun little side thing you could do. Smo says, yep. Like, I don't know if that's something like that maybe be worth doing. Like, maybe I could do like a, ooh, I snuck in here. Smo says it's a fun side thingy. It's like, I was thinking like maybe it might be interesting to try doing like an extra super long stream. Like, if I could plan out like a full Saturday or a full Sunday of just streaming and just grinding out the Dragoon class. Just kind of doing like a super long stream. Just like doing that stuff to like get ready for the Heavensward content. I don't know how terribly interesting that would be, but I don't know. If nothing else, I think I thought it might be good practice for me anyway to try doing like a really long stream and see how I survive. Balthasar says, I believe that is the case, yes. Balthasar says, put on a pot of coffee then. No, yeah, I imagine it would be more than like a single stream. But like maybe just doing like a couple of, like just like one really long stream, just kind of like jump kick it a little. But I don't know, because I do want to eventually, because you know, you see all the cool streamers, they do like the 24-hour live streams and 48-hour live streams. And I'm not nearly that ambitious, but it'd be fun to do like maybe like an 8-hour stream someday. Just to say that I've done that crazy thing. But Grayson, welcome. You'll be pleased to know that the repairs to Stone Vigil proceed apace. We shall rebuild sure and strong, that the Dravanians might batter themselves senseless against our shield in the west. I would venture, however, that matters of masonry are not what brought you to Whitebrim. On the trail of a band of thieving heretics, you say? By the Fury, but you do seem destined to cross paths with those villains. I must confess then, 'tis a sad truth that the wilds hereabouts have indeed grown thick with their number. They strike swiftly, without warning, and are canny enough to evade our most able trackers. But 'tis not merely their newfound organization that confounds us. The heretics themselves seem somehow changed. I know not what manner of influence this Iceheart wields, but the men we face seem utterly lost in the grip of righteous fervor. 'Tis an unsettling and unnatural zeal. Mayhaps you would care to question one of their recent victims. As fate would have it, your arrival came moments after a traitor was waylaid on the road. A patrol found the unfortunate fellow lying senseless in the snow, and carried him to our infirmary. Assuming he has regained the use of his faculties, the merchant might recall some small detail that could aid you in your task. I mean, sure. Nice hat. It's a good hat for a bird. There we go. Perfect. And we're off. Where am I? This way. This way, wait. Infirmary is this way. I think it was upstairs. If I remember right from the countless hours I spent wandering back and forth in this adgum place. Fastidian? What do you want? Physician, find thyself? Okay. Oh, here it is. Mistreated merchant. What do you want? Well, 39. Pfft. Mistreated merchant. Tell you what happened? Why, yes, of course. I am quite recovered enough for that. Anything to help catch those cowardly blackhearts. I was traveling my usual route to Whiteburn's front when a sudden blow sent me reeling. The next thing I knew, I was on the ground, and several heretics were rifling through my cargo. Arms, armor, crystals. They were taking everything. 'Twas then that one of them noticed my bleary gaze and stalked over to better acquaint my head with his mace. Before darkness claimed me, however, I distinctly heard the words, "Return to Snowcloak." I dare say that is where they were hauling my goods. You'll not catch me rushing off in pursuit. They tell me 'twas a miracle I survived at all, and I'll not trust my thick skull to save me a second time. I mean, fair enough. Fair enough, Mr. Mistreated Merchant. Oops. So now we need to go to Snowcloak? Where's Snowcloak? Snowcloak this way. Yay, flying unicorn. The only way to travel. Oops, wait, stop. There we go. Somewhere over here, apparently. That seems fine. A loyal heretic. Oh, wait, hold on. Search the wells of Snowcloak and defeat any heretics you encounter. So I guess they're... Are these heretics, or are these some of the... like, the white brim people? I should wait, hold on, I need to summon... don't. Let's summon George. And eat some eggs. There we go. Gotta keep up my strength. I don't know what it is about, like, Kurthus, but I always feel like I'm not... Good job there, sir. Good job. Keep it up. Something about Kurthus always makes me feel like I'm not helping the right people, if that makes sense. I have like this concern in the back of my head about that. Gah! Draw your weapon, foul. Wait, I recognize you, adventurer. You are come seeking heretics. Then we share a common purpose. We were on patrol when we chanced across one of the raiding parties and pursued them here. By rights, we should have had them cornered in this ravine. And yet, they are gone. Vanished. Like icy wraiths. Balthasar says can't comment. Spoilers. Why am I wearing it? I need to get my not summer wear for this area. Gasp, it's a person. A voice-acted person. Inconceivable. Did I hear her chuckle from across the way? You glimpsed a woman atop the cliff. Could it be Iceheart herself come to sneer at our folly? And to where did she disappear? The heretics must have discovered a passage through the frozen wall. Some hidden tunnel that escaped our notice. We have not the men to risk further investigation. It would be best were we to return to Whitebrim Front and lay our suspicions before Lord Drillmont. I mean, I guess, sure. Actually, how far up can this can I climb? Oh, I can climb for days. I am Lord of the Mountain. Look at me. I'm probably doing this, like, it definitely feels like this is like somewhere I'm going to be going. Oh, yeah. See, there's a person standing right there. Ouch. So this is probably like where the event starts later or something. But anyway. I don't know that. It's a mystery. That's, oops, sorry. Riding on a skeleton horse of fire. Where's my skeleton horse of wind? It surely looks like fire. How I hit the wall. Gotta look where you're driving when you're on a horse, as it turns out. So what's everybody else up to? Playing like any fun games lately? In here. Lord Drillmont. Ah, Grayson. It appears I owe you my thanks once again. The surviving knights spared no detail in the report. The men you found out in your snowcloak were some of my finest, but they should be bested so handily. I fear I have woefully underestimated the threat these heretics pose. While I understand you might balk at the notion, I must ask that you put aside your mission and consider the stolen provisions lost to us for now. It would be ill-advised to blunder unprepared into what may well be the very lair of our enemy. Pray return to Dragonhead and inform Lord Harshfart of your discoveries. He will wish to plan contingencies of his own. As for Iceheart and her fanatics, the freezing heights of Snowcloak will not shield them from our justice for long. Sure. That could be true. Smos has been playing Craftopia. Been a good relaxing time for the most part. That sounds interesting. I haven't heard of that one. I'm guessing that's a crafty game? If I had to take a wild guess. Based on the name and your history. Balthasar says, just logging into Final Fantasy, my free company is having a post-ceremony of eternal bonding party. Oh, that's exciting. Sounds fun. Smo says crafty game plus Breath of the Wild. Okay. That sounds pretty fun too. Sounds like it's a party kind of Sunday.
Your return is most timely. Of their own accord, my thoughts had turned to your task and the progress thereof. I confess, my imaginings tended toward the grim and bloody.
Yikes. I seem mildly concerned.
But you are here now, and I suspect such frivolous wonderings do little justice to the reality of your travails. Tell me, what did you learn of Iceheart?
I gesture with my hand and talk for a moment.
Indeed. And this transpired at Snowcloak?
Indeed.
Of all the highlands, that towering wall has borne the worst of the region's brutal shift in climate. So inhospitable has Snowcloak become that we have still to survey the area in its entirety. Could its frozen heights conceal the heretics' hideaway? Mayhap a more robust reconnaissance effort is in order.
Mayhap indeed.
Putting
Maybe
such
that was-
considerations aside for the moment, we still know far too little of this Iceheart. That she is capable of commanding such a band of fanatics bespeaks natural authority, and no small measure of charisma.
Sure.
As much as I would like to fathom this mystery with you, the situation has grown beyond my personal purview. I am bound by duty to inform the Temple Knights and request that they bring this matter to its conclusion.
Okay, I don't
Given
know
the
what that
glowing
means.
reports the new commander has garnered thus far, I am certain that they can be relied upon to take appropriate action.
Sure.
Though Iceheart's true identity yet eludes us, you have provided us with a point from which to begin. Sometimes it takes but a single stone to prompt an avalanche.
Yeah? Okay.
On the matter of the stolen provisions, I have already made arrangements for a second shipment to be sent to Revenant's Toll. I could not well allow such an honorable venture to be undermined by one miserable setback.
Is this guy the villain? He feels villainy. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this. I nod my head trustingly. Oh, Nene. Just dropping by again while it's currently break time at class. Hope you're having fun. Oh, thanks, Nene. Yeah, it's been lots of fun. I hope classes are going well for you. I hope you're learning lots of stuff. And getting work done. Yeah, it's fun. It's a fun game. There's always lots and more to do. So, yeah, thanks for stopping by. Hope you're having a good time. Where am I going? Revenant's Toll, apparently. And it's a 7 a.m. class. I'm asleep. Oof. Yeah, 7 a.m. is not fun. I had a 7 a.m. class. I did that for one semester, and never again. Because it's like, yeah, 7 a.m. doesn't sound bad, but then once you realize, like, oh, I have to get up before 7 every day for that class, that makes it a lot less fun. But I hope it's going well. Like, I hope it's a class you enjoy at least. Like, I know some classes are definitely less fun than others. But Nene said waking up and the commute. Yeah, the commute's the worst. Thesis class. Oof. That doesn't sound terribly fun to me, at least, but maybe I don't know. I hope it's a good time for you. Or at least maybe it's something important to, I mean, it sounds like an important class if it's thesis related. But, Grayson, 'tis good to see you return to the Toll. How fared you in the frozen wastes of Kurthus? House Fort Tom is to send us a second shipment. I must send them thanks. I must send thanks to Lord Harshford for his continued generosity. Yet even as our town grows in prosperity, I fear it will attract ever greater numbers of those who would do us harm in the name of greed or power. All of us, Alfino's new recruits included, must remain vigilant against such threats. Sure. Magic technical oh, that's a different quest. Brave new companions. Slathborn has news on the progress of the inaugural ceremony. While you were away in Kurthus, preparations for the inaugural ceremony were all but completed. Although Tataru does yet seem somewhat flustered. I've taken enough of your time. Why don't you head into the Rising Stones and see if your frantic receptionist could do with a hand? Oh, there's an adorable kitty cat. I missed it. It's gone forever. Never. It's a blue door now. Am I crazy? Are like the colors of things like changing colors? Is it all just in my head? Just slowly losing it. That's not good. I totally forgot we do have new recruits in here somewhere. Let me see if I can find them. Actually, I don't see them anywhere. I guess Alfino's recruits must be somewhere else. Because I think there was 4 or 5 people that I recruited for Alfino. Not sure what happened to those guys. Oh, wait, sorry. I'm so used to talking to Minfilia in here. It was actually Tataru. Tataru needs help. Because of course she does. She does look a little stressed, I'll say. These parchments need to be sorted. And these documents. Why are they even here? Oh, I am sorely tempted to fill the lot in my waste paper basket. Grayson, you startled me. You wish to lend a hand? Splendid. Would you be a dear and hand these uniforms to the new recruits? They're scattered about Revenant's Toll and I haven't the time to track them all down. The recruits know to don their garb immediately and assemble here in the Rising Stones. You'll want to report directly back to Alfino if you don't wish to miss the ceremony. I wonder if the Scions will ever have matching uniforms. A well-funded organization is a well-dressed organization, I suppose. Oh, that's right, wasn't there a thing where, like, Alfino's whole brand new organization is being funded by, like, the Mafia, basically? And, like, everybody's, like, really concerned about that, but for some reason Alfino's like, no, this is a perfect plan. Sure, they're criminals, but they're giving me money with no strings attached. This can't possibly backfire on me. A fat chocobo. Man, that guy... I mean, I don't want to like body shame, but it might behoove him to eat just a little healthier. Let's see if I can find... Oh, there's Wilred. Not doing any criming, I hope. Little Alamigo could learn much from Revenant's Toll. This town can be so alive in the midst of such desolation. Have a uniform. I've never worn aught quite so voluminous. Well, I'm sure I'll grow accustomed to the extra cloth in time. 8 recruits. 8. What? Who could be 8 recruits worth people? There's no more else this way. They're crazy. Ridiculous, even. FNEA? I don't remember talking to you. Oh, Grayson Allen. Gods, I did not expect to meet you strolling about town. The tales of your primal battles were what inspired me to come to Revenant's Toll. Oh, that's your mistake. 'Tis an honor to receive this uniform from your hands. I shall wear it with pride. Oh boy, good luck with that. You have the design of a character who does not live past the first battle. Like, no offense. Lorena? What is this? Primal Focus, huh? Lorena seeks to stock the shelves with more ritual tools. Okay. Such a typical adventurer, powerless to resist the lure of our unique merchandise. Can I assume you're interested in earning more of Rowena's tokens? As it happens, we've been inundated with orders from wealthy fools who are desperate to decorate their manners with ghastly, primal summoning tools. And you, my friend, are our most trusted supplier. Bring me the goods in complete sets of 3 and we can do business. Okay, quest. I guess I must not have all the items that she wants. Oh, that's right. I think I dumped off all my items with my retainer. I'll have to talk to him sometime. Ilberd. I don't believe we've met. I'm Ilberd, and I will have the honor of leading my fellow recruits as captain. Much did I lose to the Calamity, and I look forward to aiding others in rebuilding their lives. You knocked yourself out, my dude. Have a shirt. The uniforms are a shrewd decision. There's no easier method of creating a common bond among what is essentially a band of strangers. Sure. Calm down a little, but yeah, sure. I saw quest head. Can't hide from me, real. You and your whistling. Hello there, lad. Looking for me, was ye? I'd just given a whistle, but I'm not sure as I'd hear it amongst all the bustle. You're very funny with your whistling. Oh ho, proper uniforms and all. This thing will cut off the blood to me head. Not to worry though, I'm sure she'll be fine after making a few adjustments. Sure, whatever, man. Did I see one other over here? I did, okay. Alianne. Oh, you're right, you're that person. Isildar has at last retired from the adventurer's life. Though I shall miss his wisdom and irrepressible spirit, I am excited to forge my own path forwards. Whatever, here, have a uniform. Don't get your blood on it, we have to give it to the next guy. Ah yes, the uniform. Thank you. Truth be told, the thoughts of pledging myself to such a lofty organization is somewhat intimidating. Yeah, sure is. I'm sure you'll have many, many minutes to regret that decision. I don't have high hopes for Alfino's organization, if it's not clear, I guess. Yu Yu Hase. Those who believe this company will see no riches are short-sighted fools. The giving of oneself is an investment in the future. Thus did I sign my name to the cause. Whew. You're the first to die. Jeez. These uniforms were a splendid idea. Once our organization has made a name for itself, there shall be a wealth of plenty in selling replica costumes to the adoring masses. Wow, I hate that guy. Boy. You're already my least favorite and I've talked to you for 30 seconds. Oh no. Why did I join Alfino's organization again? How do I get up there? Stairs. There are stairs. Laurentius. Oh yeah, Laurentius, you're the guy that, was doing crimes and stuff. I thought it best to mimic my fellows here, but I admit that I have no idea what we're supposed to be doing. Laurentius. Ah, our new uniforms. I am reminded of my induction into the Wood Whalers. Back when I was a criminal and all that. What are people looking for? What is happening? Okay, there's one more person this way, it says. There he is. I jumped right over you at some point. Beg your pardon? Argmus. Ah, the Scarlet Garb marks him as a proud member of the Maelstrom, and a haughty defender of Limsa. Yet, in truth, I stand for the betterment of the realm, and I thought this new company a fine opportunity to contribute on a grander scale. Sure. Contribute stuff. Oh, now that's a striking shade of blue. Put alongside my Maelstrom uniform, my wardrobe will certainly not lack for color. Great. Good luck. I just be on time for the meeting. Good. So we gotta go talk to Alfino, I think, is what Tataru said. Alfino and his dumb organization. Alright. So, I suppose, correct me if I'm wrong, but from what I understand, like, there's, like, Alfino's organization subplot, and then there's, like, maybe, like, one more short arc, and then Heavensward will begin? That's, like, my understanding, roughly. Because, like, I think somebody said, like, once I started getting into Kurthus, like the Kurthus content, that's like when it'll finally be leading up into Heavensward. And I did finally have a mission over that direction. But, I don't know. I guess we'll get there when we get there. Yes, Grayson. Tataru mentioned you were handing out the new uniforms. I assume you've now met the rest of the recruits. Some few answered the call to arms I put forth through the established grand companies and such. We are not yet an army, but there is much a small core of elite warriors can achieve. I don't know if I saw anybody that I would, like, label as elite. Except maybe for, oh, was it? It's not Laurentius. One of those guys was actually a former... Oh, I can't remember. Oh, no, Eye Patch Guy. Eye Patch Guy used to be from the Company of Heroes, so he's actually probably knows what he's doing. Oh, did I mention I thought of a name for the company? 'Tis my hope that it shall soon be known across the breadth of Eorzea. The moment of truth draws near, Grayson. Once the last of the recruits have gathered, I shall make the official announcement. This is an organization of 10 people. That does not seem like enough. There's actually a lot more people. Well, it's the Scions too, though. It's cheating.
Comrades, your presence here this day signifies the momentous choice that each of you has made.
Okay.
With your strength now pledged to the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, you are beholden to no single nation. You stand as the vanguard for a united Eorzea.
Eorzea.
From this moment forth, I declare you Crystal Braves. Let us mend this fractured realm and face our enemies as one.
I don't hate the name. But also, that's exactly the kind of name a 15-year-old would come up with, isn't it?
Whether it be the Beastmen and their primals, or the conflict in Carteneau, it is plain that the nations of Eorzea cannot solve the problems which plague the realm. Thus does it fall to some few heroic souls to succeed where they have failed.
Sure.
Come, take your place at the Scion's side as guardians of Eorzea, and together we shall fight for the freedom of all! For the freedom of all!
That's actually a few more people than I was handing out uniforms for. Looked like there's like maybe 12 people. It was actually a decent little crowd. I mean, it's not an enormous group, but you know what? Not bad, I suppose. Good start.
A rousing speech, Alphino. Or should I say, Crystal Brave Commander Leveilleur?
Leveilleur? That's his last name?
Please, Antecedent. The title is honorary. I shall not be leading the troops into battle, as it were.
No, yeah, that'd be a brave thing to do.
We are of the same purpose. Let us join hands and do what must be done to save this land.
Jedi Burner says he is 16 years old. Oh, okay. I knew he was like young-ish. I couldn't remember exactly how old he was. I mean, still like 16 years old, and he's, you know, graduated from some equivalent of college. That's kind of impressive. I'll give him that. For all of his other faults, he is pretty smart. And also, hello Jedi, welcome. Thanks for stopping in chat. Balthasar says more French. Oh, Leveilleur. Leveilleur. Sorry, you left my brain. The French influenced language is the hardest for me to pronounce. Like it's not a language I have really any experience with, so it's a real struggle, and I apologize for any mistakes I might make on that one.
The Scions stand ready.
Balthasar says, "Oui." Ah. Hey. Hello, Minfilia.
I'm eager to see what the Crystal Braves might accomplish. This shall prove an interesting time indeed for the Scions.
Oh, getting a call on your
Yes,
phone?
I'm listening. So our worst fears are confirmed. The entire Isle. Such power defies comprehension.
Oh, that's right. I forgot the Isle where what was it, the students of Baldesion? That entire island was destroyed a little bit ago.
Truly? Kryl is alive? Thank the 12.
Kryl?
I see. Pray, inform me if her condition changes. Yes, I shall pass on your words to Eorzea. My thanks. I shall contact you anon.
I guess one survivor is better than no survivors.
When I learned of the loss of the Isle of Val, I dared not hope that my friend had survived. Yet, by some miracle, it would seem she has. She's still to regain consciousness, it is true, but better that than death.
True, true. Oh, Nai-chan. Nai-chan waves. Hi, Nai-chan. How are you doing? How's your day going?
Putting this happy news to one side, we must now endeavor to make sense of the readings taken by the survey party. It appears the etheric disturbance which accompanied the Isle's destruction is of a magnitude alarmingly close to that of Ultima. Could the Ascians be responsible for this devastation as well?
Mayhaps. Those darn Ascians, you know.
I wonder. Have you heard aught from the Mother Crystal since the battle with the Garleans?
No, I don't think so, right? Yeah, I don't think we've had another crystal cutscene actually for a while, now I think about it. No, yeah, we haven't.
Then she
Crazy.
speaks to neither one of us. Heidelind's silence portends naught but ill, I fear.
And she could be sleepy.
Louisoire, I pray you yet watch over us.
Oh no, he's super... He's got problems going on. Taking that money. Nai-chan says, hi, I'm good, how are you? I'm doing really good. It's been... Ooh, that's pretty. It's been a good weekend. Like, I don't know, I've been able to take it easy. I had a fun birthday yesterday. Got to spend time with y'all during stream. And then I gotta have a fun, like, birthday dinner with my family. And now today we get to play Final Fantasy XIV. And so it's been a good weekend. It's just been nice. I hope everybody else is doing well. We're just kind of marching on through the main story content. And there's just many and much more things going on. It's a hefty game. Ah, very good. See that the provisions are prepared for transport. Let us hope that this shipment is spared the fate of the last. He nods his head. Gasp. The winds are uncommon fierce this day. Is that the Stone Vigil? Like, what castle is that? I haven't got, like, a lot of, like, scenic cutscenes like this recently. Kind of a nice change of pace. It's like... I like it when they kind of show off the environments, because they're really nice. It's, like, really good design. Who is this? Oh, is this the... what's his name? I think they've mentioned him once or twice. Oh. They're ready for something. Uh-oh. That seems less ideal. That's concerning. Oh, they don't be seen by anybody but him. That's actually really concerning. A new chapter of New Game Plus has been added. Eorzea Defended. Huh? New chapter of New Game Plus. What? Is there New Game Plus in this game? What? Nai-chan says, "Oh, I'm sorry I missed it. I was busy yesterday. Happy late birthday." Yeah, no problem, Nai-chan. Like, I was streaming at like a different time than usual too yesterday because of other things going on. So it's all good. Like, but, you know, and thanks for the birthday wishes. Nai-chan says, "It's the Pope." Kinda. I mean, it's definitely not very subtle, is it? Like, the design is very, very much Pope inspired, but it's fine. I've really noticed that, like I don't know, like what the deal is, like if there's like some reason for it, but a lot of Japanese like fictional stories, like a lot of like anime and light novels and stuff, it always seems like there's like an evil church that's like very much inspired by like the Catholic Church, and it's just like I don't know if they have something against them or if it's just like 'cause it's like the most famous example of like a church, and so there's like use that as like the one like everyone knows what that is kind of a thing. There's always got to be an evil church. It's one of those funny things. Traitor in the midst. Minfilia would have you assist Alfino in his new station as commander of the Crystal Braves. Nai-chan says, "New Game Plus is a way to go back and experience the quests again. It's great if you skipped stuff or just don't remember what happened." Okay. Oh, like, is that like the cutscene system? So I've seen like when you go to like to the inn room, you can like kind of go through and like relive the like quest cutscenes, right? And I think pretty much every major quest you can kind of go back to and re-experience. Jedi says it's different. You can redo the game. Oh, you can like replay the quest line? That's kind of interesting. I didn't realize there was a feature like that in this game. From chapters with your higher level stuff. So quests, solo duties, etc. Oh, interesting. That's actually really cool. Like you can like go back and like redo like certain like, because I guess there are a lot of like sequences within the quests that are like boss fights, so to speak, and like other kind of like fun different events. That's kind of cool. And Smo says no XP though, just story. Well, that happens. It's all good. In dungeons, yeah, but not quests. Okay. Interesting. That's kind of a neat system, though. That's definitely something I've never messed with yet. So, Minfilia. Let's see. Try as I might, I cannot shake a creeping sense of dark foreboding, as though there was some sort of evil pope somewhere lurking in the shadows, waiting to descend upon us. But it avails us not to fret about the unknown. We must concentrate instead on the problems of the present. The primals have been relatively quiet of late, and the beast tribes who summon them are under constant surveillance by the grand companies. Should any suspicious activity be afoot, you may be certain that we will hear of it. And until such time as a permanent solution to the primal problem has been found, we can do little but wait and observe. As for the Asians, Eorzea is wholly dedicated to finding the means by which we may defeat the dark beings. Let us pray for good tidings on that front. But all of this you knew already. Let us speak then of more current matters, in particular the state of the Crystal Braves. Alfino did well to found the organization, but ensuring its smooth operation is another matter entirely. Though I doubt not that he is doing his best, I felt that a helping hand or two would not go astray. To this end, I offered to send one of the Archons to assist him, but he declined. You know how he can be. Independent to a fault and singularly loath to accept help. It's very true. Save, of course, when that help comes from you. Alfino has entrusted countless matters of import to your care in the past, and I believe he would not hesitate to do so again. Were you to offer? I should be most grateful if you would go to him, and support him in whatever manner you are able. Quest accepted. Oh boy. It's my favorite. It's a quest where I get to help Alfino do stuff. Hooray. Smo says as far as XP, I mean. Oh, okay, I see what you mean. It's like the redoing the quest lines doesn't give you the same experience again. Which makes sense. Because, I mean, a lot of the quests, especially like once you're like a high enough level, like they're not really a lot of effort. It's just kind of like running around to talk to people. That makes sense. Let's see what Yida has to say about this. Condemn refugees to death. Wait a minute, that's not right. What are you talking about? In which event we must guide them to Little Alamigo, else we condemn them to certain death. Yida, what did I just tell you? Condemn refugees to death. Wait a minute. Oh, I see what they're talking about. Yida is just not understanding things. What a surprise. Duare. Many of my countrymen are skilled with bow or blade. I have made it my mission to rally those with such talents to the Braves' cause. I only hope we can be of some small assistance. Hey, we're getting Domans to help us. Patra, are you doing your homework? From invoices to petitions to... It's a war, Grayson. That desk is my front line. And I fear I've been overrun. Patra, do you need like a stool? Like a little like step ladder? There's no shame in getting like somebody taller to help you get a book. Just gotta ask. Eelbird. Dispatch the first unit to Ul'dah. The second and fourth are to stand by for further orders. Sure. Yes. 'Twould be foolish to sacrifice nutrition for flavor. If Higirian, our more skilled culinarians, worked closely together, I dare say they could create extraordinary dishes sure to satisfy Eorzean and Doman alike. In traditional Doman cuisine, we strive for perfect balance, not only of flavor and texture, but also of nutrition. For a meal to be truly satisfying, it must nourish the body as well as delight the senses. Sure. Tancred, don't play with knives. Jeez, watch where you're swinging that thing. A dazzling floral arrangement. Each blossom a peerless beauty in her own right. Blessing. And the burden of an overactive imagination. What are these people talking about? I'm so concerned. Those Azura's uniforms are rather striking, but I think I shall remain a scion for the nonce. These will also become my home, and the scions my family. Besides, I'm not sure blue is really my color. The green in my cassock brings out my eyes, just as Hori's breeches bring out the red in his. Alright, sure. Where have those younglings disappeared to? Making the most of the newfound freedom, no doubt. Alright. Look forward, never back. Devote yourself only to the present. This is what I've learned from the Domans. Alright. Yeah, the children are missing, aren't they? That's concerning. Hey, Alfino. What is it, Grayson? And do be concise, I am rather busy. You would lend a hand, you say? I see. Well, now that you mention it, there is a matter that wants for attention. Given its sensitive nature, I was hesitant to entrust it to my braves. But the demands upon my time are such that I had little choice. Which is not to say that my men want for labor. Though we are but newly formed, there is already a great demand for our services, and we are hard-pressed to answer all petitions. But I digress. The fact is, I would sooner attend to this particular matter myself, but my presence is required elsewhere. That being the case, I have entrusted this resolution to my second-in-command, Captain Ilbird. Tell him that I sent you, and he will furnish you with the particulars. My thanks in advance, Grayson. Sure. Getting kind of crowded in here. Huh? Cutscenes.
Hail to you, Scion. How might we serve you?
Voice acting? What rare treat is this? I gesture with my hand and talk a little bit.
Commander Leveilleur bade you serve us?
Hmm?
These are welcome tidings indeed. Given the sensitive nature of the task, I could not rely on one of my own.
Okay. Bunch of scrubs, apparently. He's like looking around like these losers. Can't trust anyone.
That which I'm about to tell you, I tell you in the strictest confidence.
But in the loudest voice. Carson says, hey look, it's Beto. Sure? Who's Beto? I don't know if I recognize that character. Apologies, Carson. Oh, but hello Carson, welcome. Howdy.
Some days ago, we received certain documents from an anonymous source. They notified us of the presence of a Garlean agent within the ranks of one of the grand companies.
No. Carson says no, Bato. And an angry face. One of the main characters from Ghost in the Shell. Oh! Okay, yeah, Bato, he's like the big burly guy, that's right. He's got like the tiny little like not like sunglasses, like what are those eyes? He's got like robot eyes if I remember right. That's the VA for Bato from the English dub of Ghost in the Shell. It's the same voice actor? That's crazy. I mean, I guess that would have only been, I mean, that's still like 10 years apart. That's crazy. Good for Bato's voice actor.
Following some discreet inquiries, we identified a suspect among the Immortal Flames, whom we detained for questioning. Alas, the man was not our agent. He was but one of many men in the agent's employ.
Oh. Intriguing.
We pressed the traitor for a name, but he had none to give. He claims never to have met his master, whom he knows only as the Ivy.
Interesting.
He was, however, certain that this Ivy had coiled itself around every part of the Immortal Flames. It would seem our quarry joined the company some time ago, and gradually recruited others to his cause.
Oh.
These conspirators are the vines by which he learns our secrets, all without exposing himself.
Haven't we, like, found traitors, like, 10 times already? Is the implication that Ivy is, like, the source of all of the traitors? Because there's definitely been, like, pretty much every grand company's had, like, at least, like, one traitor we've had to, like, root out, like, during, like, previous quests. It's, like, a weirdly common problem that they really need to, like, look into solving. Like, I don't know if they have to, like, maybe, like, pay the soldiers better to, like, be less traitory? Like...
It won't be easy to identify the Ivy amidst this tangled mass of subterfuge. But we have a tendril in our hands, and we shall follow it all the way to the gnarled root.
Okay.
Now, much as I would prefer to proceed with due discretion, circumstances demand that this matter be settled post-haste.
See, you keep saying discretion, but you're yelling this as loud as you can into the chamber. Like, this is not a secret to anybody that can hear your voice.
Garlemald's War of Succession nears its end, and it is feared that the Empire will soon resume its march on Eorzea. When it does, we can ill afford to have traitors in our midst. The Ivy must be rooted out now.
Sure.
We must begin by apprising General Roban of our findings. I would ask that you accompany me to the Hall of Flames, and remain on hand to see that things go smoothly.
Sure, why not?
Assuming the Ivy's tendrils are as widespread as we believe, he will be aware that an investigation is underway. And if that is the case, he may well move against us. We must be prepared for anything, while taking care not to betray our purpose by seeming prepared. A simple enough task for a one-man army like you.
Okay, sure. Bold claim. Speak with Ilberd. Okay, well. Got more traders in our midst. It's no good. Can't have none of them nasty traders around. Is that... It's probably fine. Ah, what a lovely morning. Extra purple today, I see. Let me... Primal focus. What is this about? Oh, I have to obtain items? That's... Alright. Deal with that later. Trader in the midst, okay. Okay, on to the next one. We gotta find that darn dirty trader, guys. Gotta get him out. Or get her out. Because I guess traders can really be anything or anyone. Truly anybody is capable of betraying you. At any given time. This is a sad train of thought to go down. Anyway. Where am I going? I need to go over to the... Are you cooking in the streets? How dare you? Let's see here. Raubon.
Well, well. What brings you here, my friend?
Same thing as always. Traitors in your midst.
He is here at my behest. Greetings, Raubon. It has been a while.
Hilbert, you old scoundrel. When they told me you'd be visiting, I scarce believed my ears.
Oh, they're scar buddies. It's so cute. They look very similar. They look related.
But look at you! The honored captain of the Crystal Bloody Braves. Who'd have imagined, eh?
Not many, but fewer still would have imagined your destiny lay in politics, old friend.
Aye. We've
Like
both come
cousins.
far, have we not? Lest you wonder, Hilbert and I go back a long way. We've been friends and rivals since we were lads. The last time we saw each other, Alamigo had just fallen, so you can guess how many summers it's been. And in all that time, not a word from the fool.
Ah, well, my dealings tended toward the modest and mundane, unlike some I could mention.
Sure.
As I hear it, no sooner did you reach Thanalan than the brass blades clapped you in irons and dragged you off to die on the blood sands. Being a stubborn sort, you won 1,000 matches and earned yourself a place in the people's hearts while you were about it.
Wait, what? Wait, you reached Thanalan and the brass plates clapped you in irons? What? What is this sudden
Then,
backstory?
with your mountain of prize money, you bought the Colosseum and secured a seat on the Syndicate. Those balls, brother! Rags to riches does not do it justice. You're a hero to the common man.
Sorry, Thal's balls. What an expression. I love it. Secured a seat on the Syndicate. Okay, so that's exactly how Raubon is where he is, I guess. And I guess he's got a bunch of face scars to prove that he fought stuff.
Bah! Spare me. I am no hero. If anyone is worthy of that title, it's our friend here. Next to him, I'm little more than a glorified butcher.
Okay.
But
sure,
you,
I don't know.
Wilbert, you sell yourself short. By all accounts, you are an adventurer of some standing.
I like to think that I did my part for the greater good. But if you're no hero, then I'm no adventurer, not in this company. Anyway,
Alright. I see how it is. Everybody's so humble here.
I have tidings.
Give him a stone face of like, yes, I am the better person.
So there has been progress. I've let it be known that this meeting is a reunion between old friends. None will give your visit a second thought. To convene elsewhere would only attract attention. Let us speak here, in plain view of all.
And loudly, with our deep bass voices. Or I guess completely silently somehow by magic. I thought I'm the only one that can speak silently by magic. That's not fair.
So it is we who have been compromised. Teleji Adeleji's machinations have shaken Ul'dah to her foundations. In such uncertain times, a man's loyalty may be bought for a fistful of gil.
I'm telling you, Ul'dah really is the source of a lot of problems in Eorzea right now.
But if this snake has truly been in our midst for as long as you say, we must needs consider a far graver possibility. Conspiracy. Could it be that the monetarists have been in league with the Empire from the first?
Oof.
Very well. I will have my most trusted men investigate the matter. Continue your inquiries in the meantime.
Oh man, what if it's like... What if like Teleji... Like, Teleji's been like doing his own thing, right? Like, he's trying to get control of, I think, Cartano. And he wants to get control of the ruins there. That's like his whole scheme. Like, what if Lolorito is secretly, like, cooperating with the Empire? Just, like, undermining Ul'dah in, like, small ways. And I just say Lolorito because he's been, like, the most obviously, like, antagonistic of, like, the monetarists so far. Like, I guess I don't really have anything to back that up. And, like, maybe he's, like, too obvious of a villain. Like, maybe he's actually, like, the one good person on the crew. He just has a grumpy face. I don't know.
It does me well to see you again, old friend. When next we meet, let it be over a flagon of ale.
Good old flagons.
I look forward to it. Let us reminisce of bygone days, and drink to the future of our homeland.
Sure. He nods his head. Neat. There's interesting things afoot, to be sure.
Flame General. You wear the mantle well, old friend. I must work hard if I'm to keep up.
Indeed, indeed, indeed.
Well, it would seem your services were not required after all. I dare say we have Roban's prudence to thank for that. Still, I was glad of your presence. My thanks, Scion.
I didn't nod my head. How does he know that I acknowledge his existence? Hey, money. I'll do whatever you want if you give me money afterwards. This is just a fact. What's the saying? 20 bucks is 20 bucks? Ilbert is eager to continue his investigations into the Garlean spy known as Ivy. Jedi Burner says, haha, found you. Huh? Wait. Wait. This person? Jedi? Is this you? Jedi Flareback? What? How dare? Jedi says that's me. Hello. Well, welcome. Thanks for stopping by. Jedi says the Femro there. That's so funny. Hello. Thanks for stopping by. How are you doing? Hey, how about, do you care if I send you a friend request? Like, since you're here anyhow? Jedi says good. Thanks for coming all this way. That's super cool of you. How are you? But yeah, well, thanks for stopping by. I know, so something I usually like to do, and I'll probably be doing like later on towards the end of the stream, but I like to do like dungeons and stuff like with people, if they're available. So if you'd like to, like if you're still around in a little bit, like, you know, do a dungeon or something together, or just some other time. It's always fun playing with people. That's the best part of an MMO, you know? But I think, at least for now, I'm going to continue the MSQ stuff. And Jedi says, sure, if I'm still around. That'd be really fun. Yeah, I'll... Like, once we start getting close to, like the last, like, 20 or 30 minutes, I'll kind of let people... I'll kind of see who's around and who wants to maybe do a dungeon together. Because that's the funnest part of Final Fantasy XIV, is doing stuff with people. Eobard is eager to continue his investigation of the Garlean spy known as the Ivy. And I guess for anybody listening, that's like a general invitation for anybody watching. Like, I'm always down to play with people, like for the multiplayer stuff. Like, I think it's super fun. And also, I guess the asterisk would be people who are patient, because I'm an okay healer. I'm learning still. So, like, I'm hoping that before we get to the really hard dungeons, I'll become a pretty good healer. But it's definitely still a learning process. Our hunt for the Ivy begins in earnest, Scion. Suffice it to say, we must tread warily, but one misstep may well cost us our lives. Our business here is concluded for the time being. Let us return to the Rising Stones and report to Commander Levelier. Sure. Oh, and I didn't even notice, I guess, Jedi, how long have you been playing Final Fantasy XIV, out of curiosity? Or I guess, like, anybody in chat, like, if you're a Final Fantasy player, like, how long have you been playing it? I think it's fun to hear about other people's experience with the games. Like, I've been playing for about... Let's see, I started, like, the beginning of May this year. So it's been just about 4 months that I've been playing. And since I really only play while on stream, I am taking quite a while to make progress. But it's still fun, like... It's a really fun game, and I kind of like that I've been able to take, like, this, like, slow pace with it. Because I feel like I've really been able to savor it, you know? Like, there's been so many games that I've played where I'll kind of just, like, binge the whole game, like, over a weekend. And it'll be really fun. But then, like, I don't have, like, a lot of clear memories of the game afterwards, right? Because, like, I played it too fast. I didn't, like, have time to, like, properly, like, think about things and enjoy it. And so I've really been liking that since I stream Final Fantasy XIV, it really forces me to play it at a slower pace than I might otherwise play it. And it's been helping me really appreciate a lot of the story stuff, a lot of the character content. Like, it's been a really fun way to do it, so... Yeah. I'm always curious to see, like, what other people's experiences are with the game, like how long they've been playing and, like, what class they prefer. So it seems like everybody has their opinion on, like, what the best class is and, like, what the funnest to play is. Like, I've heard so many different answers. Like, it seems like this game really does suit a lot of play styles, which is very cool. We are returned from Ul'dah, Commander. And not a moment too soon. Something has happened. Trouble. You will recall that the Fourth was tasked with reconnoitering the rendezvous site used by the Ivy's minion and his Imperial contacts. Soon after you left, we received word that the unit was ambushed en route to its destination. Yikes. Gosh darn it. According to the report, one of ours has been taken captive. The Garleans are not wont to treat their foemen with dignity, and I have grave fears for her safety. We must dispatch a rescue party at once. Recall those braves who are afield. Begging your pardons, Commander, we have not the time. I'm afraid I must ask for your aid once more, Scion. An ill-prepared rescue party will only serve to prepare the Garleans with more captives. Yet time is of the essence. Simply put, you are the best chance we have. Captain Ilberd has the right of it. I trust you are willing. But of course you are. Now, Alien of the Fourth lies in wait in the Tangle near the entrance to Castrum Sentry. Seek her out and she will apprise you of the situation. I nod my head. Sure. This is the perfect plan. Did everybody talk about a different stuff already? No, I think they're all still talking the same stuff, looks like. I like to keep track of like what everybody's doing inside the Rising Stones. I feel like there's like a lot of like really fun character things happening. And it looks like all of the major Scions have left. I don't know if they're involved with the current situation. Labyrinth of the Ancients? What is this? Oh, right, that thing. Back and forth. Speak with Alien in the Tangle. Oh, it's just over there. I probably shouldn't teleport to the crystal. Might be a waste of time. Alrighty. Let's go. Come, George. Wait, George, did you? No, George is still here. Okay. Excelsior. I guess I could get on a mount, but at this point I'm already not that far, so. I haven't really gone this direction in a while, actually. Not since, like, the main quest. Like, invading the castle. I can't climb. I want to climb up there, though. Oh, well. Bunch of gross giant toads everywhere. Not my friends. Somewhere around here. Oh, there you are. I don't want to join a fate. Hang in there, Resh. We'll free you yet. Alien? Oh, right, you're Alien. Okay. Oh, you would aid us in the rescue mission. We are in your debt, Warrior of Light. Now, time is against us, so allow me to brief you on the situation. The Garleans fell upon us without warning, wounding poor Relish and hauling her away to the castrum yonder. Outnumbered as we were, it was all we could do to flee and regroup. Even as we speak, the Garleans may be interrogating Resh, or worse. With her hurts, I fear that she will not long survive their attentions. We must rescue her without delay. Our order may yet be in its infancy, but the bond that binds us is strong as mithril. None of us will stand by while a comrade suffers. We, the remnants of the Fourth, will infiltrate Castrum Sentry. Please help us find Resh before it is too late. Sure. I guess we're literally just invading the Castrum. Okay, sure. Let's go. I'm curious, are these soldiers even gonna try to bother me? You wushes. I'm gonna take over your castle and there's nothing you can do about it. Is this door gonna open? Oh. What a terribly designed castle if anybody can just walk into it. Like, it works out for me, but you guys really need to... Oh, this is the... No, it's not. Never mind. I thought this might be the... There it is. There was... No, I think this is the castle. There was like a castrum around here that I was like level 20, and I made like a breakneck... I like ran like at a breakneck pace through it. I was being like battered around by a bunch of high level enemies, and it really sucked. Because I was stupid and not very smart. As the combination of those things sometimes is. Resh, no. I need to... There's a lot of people in here. Ooh, don't damage up. How could you? That was... well, you know, they tried. Still alive, I guess? Good job. Good job staying alive. I guess it would have been really sad if they'd already started, like, killing people off this quick. Where am I? We were here too. Oh, Resh. Thank the gods we found you. And thank you, Warrior of Light. Now, to quit this accursed place. Resh cannot move with those wounds. She will need to be carried out. I believe a diversion is in order. Might we trouble you to provide one? Given your reputation, I suspect the Garleans will only be too happy to grant you their undivided attention. If you were to create a commotion within the castrum, we should be able to steal away unnoticed. Let us speak again once we are safely outside these walls. I nod my head. Apparently I'm causing a distraction. Resh, you alive? Thank you. Resh cannot move with those wounds. She will need to be carried out. For that to work, we will require some manner of diversion. If you were to create a commotion... what do you say? Let's get out of here. Alright, fine. I have to create 3 whole diversions. Don't mind me. Just up here diversioning a storm. Come, George. To battle. Oh. Oh. Jedi, hey. Hello. Welcome to the party. Wow, you're a little bit higher level than I am. Thanks for the... Ooh. Thanks for the help. That's super nice of you. This... Geez, thank you for the help. That definitely speeds things up a little bit. Oh, thank you. Man, such a gentleman. Such a friend. A hostile presence. Whatever for. Jedi says that is my shield. Okay. As a sage, I give out shield. Oh, you're a sage class. Okay. That's super nifty. I was actually thinking about going into the sage class. Ooh, there's more things. Like, I definitely. Oh wow. Jeez, he just wrecking shop. Yeah, the sage class does look really fun. Like, I've heard a lot of people say that it's a really good one. So I think we just meet out over there. Yeah. Like, am I right? Like, I think the sage is technically like a healer class, right? It's, I guess, like, you're kind of more focused like with shields rather than like just healing. Does that seem about accurate? It does seem like a fun class to play. Like, I've always loved the support classes more than like just like the out and out attack classes. I think it's a lot more fun to kind of keep track of things from like the back of the group. Like, this is... Ooh, thank you. Kind of a nerdy example. Like, whenever I play, like, Dungeons and Dragons and stuff, I always have a lot more fun playing classes like bards or artificers. Or, like, I guess I've played as a paladin before, and that's kind of a similar thing, but... I don't know. I think it's fun to not be, like, the main damage person, but just, like, to help out from behind. Jedi says it's what FF14 calls a barrier healer. Okay. Interesting. I have awaited your return most anxiously, my friend. You have done us a great service indeed. Thanks to your aid, our comrade Resh is safe, and we suffered no further casualties. Words cannot well express my gratitude. All that is left is to report the mission's success to Commander Levelier. I shall go on ahead to the Rising Stones. We did it. We're the best. Alright, to the Rising Stones, I guess. This way. Yeah, thank you for the assistance on that. That definitely speeds it up when you have help. And I guess you would know this, but kind of a downside to being a healer class is that the solo fights take a little bit longer since you're not a big damage dealer. It's a bit slower paced, but... Balthasar says, sorry Grayson, but this FFC event requires a bit more of my attention than I thought. Catch you next time. Yeah, no problem, Balthasar. Have fun at your I guess it's like a wedding reception you're going to? I guess is that a fair description? For your eternal bonding ceremony? I hope you have fun. Like, yeah, we'll catch you next time. Hope you have a good rest of your day and all that. It does me well to see you thus returned. Though I doubt not your prowess, entering an enemy stronghold is generally considered to be a risky venture, and I must confess to having been a trifle anxious. Balthasar says, exactly. But yeah, I hope it's fun. It sounds like a cool thing your FC's doing. So yeah, enjoy yourself. Balthasar says, thank you. You as well. Yeah, no problem. Thanks for stopping by. Like, it's always fun to chat with you. It's fun to get your opinions and information. It does me well to see you thus returned. Oh wait, no. But here you are, hale and whole, having succeeded in your mission as is your wont. Lest you wonder, the woman you rescued is being cared for by the Domans. Thanks to their expert ministrations, the danger is past. You have... Excuse me? You have my gratitude, Grayson. Allow me to thank you also, Scion. Resh owes you her life. We escaped with minimal casualties this time, but we can ill afford to be caught off guard again. The Empire is not an opponent to be trifled with. As you say, Commander. I will see to it that the men keep their wits about them. And it may yet take time, but I will not rest until we have identified and apprehended the Ivy. I have every confidence that you will succeed, Captain. As for you, Grayson, I realize you have scarce caught your breath, but I'm afraid there is no rest for the weary. I require that you accompany me to Kurthis. I have been granted an audience with an Ishgardian dignitary, you see, and the man expressly requested your presence. Do not look so surprised. You should be familiar with the trappings of fame by now. We shall depart as soon as you are ready. I nod my head. Balthasar says same here. Thanks, Balthi. Coming to terms. An influential Ishgardian wishes to meet the Warrior of Light, and Alfino would like nothing more than to oblige him. We have been blessed with a rare opportunity, Grayson. An audience with an ambassador of the Holy See of Ishgard. We are to treat with Ser Erme, A. Merrick, Lord Commander of the Temple Knight, in Camp Dragonhead. It is considered a great honor to serve the Holy See directly as a Temple Knight. Needless to say, their leader wields tremendous political influence. We would be wise to court his favor. For that reason, I consider your attendance essential. If Sir Ermeric wishes to meet the man behind the legend, I would not deny him the pleasure of your company. The antecedent should see the wisdom of this plan when you request her permission to accompany me to Kurthis. Mayhap you feel this to be a waste of your talents, which could doubtless be put to nobler use. If so, I should remind you that more good can be accomplished with the stroke of a pen than the thrust of a sword. I mean, sure. That's probably true. And more damage can also be done with a pen than a sword. We all know this. There's that famous saying, the might of the pen is worth thousands of swords, I think is the exact phrasing of it. I think that was it Kevin Bacon that said that? I can't remember. Nymphilia. A meeting with an Ishgardian ambassador? By all means, I think it is a wonderful idea. We have received no reports of aetheric disturbances or unusual beast tribe activity of late. If Alphino believes your presence may help him to secure more favorable terms, I see no reason to deny him. I gesture with my hand. Antecedent. I take it Grayson has explained the situation. Ah, he has. Yet welcome though these overtures are, I cannot help but wonder what prompted them. The Ishgardians have spurned all contact with the other city-states for decades. Why reach out now? Would that I knew. The question of their motives is one to which I have given no small amount of thought. Alas, I know no more than is generally known. Oh. Are we finally getting, like, Ishgardian background? The notoriously reclusive nation of Ishgard, situated at the center of Abelathia's spine, ruled by the Ishgardian Orthodox Church, at the head of which presides the Archbishop. Members of the original Eorzean alliance formed in the wake of Alamigo's fall some 2 decades ago. Friends of convenience who withdrew from the alliance as soon as the Imperial fleet was routed at the Battle of Silver-Tier Skies. Since which time their borders have remained closed to all outsiders. They have rejected every one of their former allies' calls to reopen dialogue, turning a deaf ear to the neighbors' pleas even when the calamity loomed large. And on the fields of Cartano, where brave men and women laid down their lives in defense of the realm, their banners were conspicuously absent. I have tried to convince Ishgard to rejoin the alliance at every opportunity. I have explained over and over again that unless Eorzea stands united, we cannot hope to preserve our freedom. One by one, our nations will fall as once fell Alamigo. And what have mine efforts yielded? Why, naught. Surely this can be considered a step in the right direction. I should hope so. Rather than the lowly messengers we have been fobbed off with in the past, this time we shall meet with a man of genuine influence. Of course, I am not so naive as to think that they come to us out of the goodness of their hearts. We have something they desire, though I have yet to find out what. But such is the nature of diplomacy. They will bring their agendas to the negotiating table, and so will I, along with a handful of incontrovertible truths. Okay. The Empire will soon be at our doorstep once more. Indeed. You may be assured that I will expound upon this point and others. Let us depart for Camp Dragonhead, Grayson. Our old friend Lord Harshfart is expecting us. Since our quest to recover the Enterprise, I understand you have further ingratiated yourself with the man. Excellent work. His fondness may prove useful to our cause. I nod my head. And we're off. Let's see here. I'm gonna talk to Papalimo first, I've learned. We cannot send this to Gridania. The figures are all wrong, and for the love of the 12, you misspelled the Elder Seedseer's name. Jeez, Ida, come on. If you're gonna be such a stickler for details, why not write it yourself? Oh, Ida. The key to successful negotiations is discerning the other party's motives, and the key to that is a comprehensive understanding of circumstances past and present. Okay. Ballads of bloody battles, valiant knights, heroic sacrifice. Trite fare, but who am I to question the preferences of Ishgardian noblewomen? Okay. Thancred, you're just... You do your best. Philomene. The fortunes of a song... See, the fortunes of a songstress rise and fall with the whims of the crowd. Earning the favor of a wealthy patron or two might ameliorate the risk, 'tis true. But such relationships carry risks of their own. Why are you talking to Tataru about this? But if I were to become successful, the rewards would far exceed anything I could ever earn as a miner. Is Tataru a miner? What does she do for this group? She complains about paperwork, but I don't ever see her do paperwork. Doman's fighting alongside the Crystal Braves. I wager there will be no shortage of volunteers eager to exact revengeance on our common foe. We honed our skills in the fight to protect our country. Though our land may be lost, our people abide. We must unite against the Empire. Let them see that Doma is not so easily defeated. Their expertise in covert operations could serve them well in the battle against the Empire, it's true. And yet, I cannot help but shrink from this talk of more fighting. Ori Boulder. Lady Tataru asked me to accompany her on her latest mining expedition. As a guard, you understand. But the moment she set eyes on that cobra, she ran back at full pelt. That's all I could do to keep up. Do I truly inspire so little confidence? It's so sad. Forgive me, but I cannot talk at the moment. I am in the midst of meditations to fortify my etheric flow. Sure. That sounds like a real thing. I definitely do that too, as a person with aether. Right? Probably? I don't know. So Tataru's a miner now, I guess. That's different and interesting. Marianne? Oh, he's talking to me about stuff. Okay, interesting. Cool. Great. The best even. So coming to terms. Yes, there we go. Camp Dragonhead. Alright, we're doing pretty good so far. Just checking the time. Been going for about two hours, it looks like. Why did I turn that off before I go in here? That's right, I was talking to Harsh Fart. Yeah, I'm making pretty good progress tonight. That's good. I think we're maybe approaching the final arc of the pre-Heavensward content, maybe? Harsh Fart. Ah, Grayson. Ever a welcome sight. Our hearths have been stoked to blazing in preparation for your arrival. It would not do for such a distinguished personage to catch cold whilst enjoying our hospitality. The gesture is much appreciated. I fear I shall ever struggle in cold climes. Yeah, you don't wear pants, Elf, you know, you just wear boots. Excuse me. Gotta have pants on. Good Master Alfino. In honor, as always. Likewise, Lord Harshfart. Forgive us yet another imposition. I fear we have relied overmuch on your aid since you so generously assisted us in locating the Enterprise. Ah, nonsense. Any debts incurred have long since been repaid. Besides, who can say what the future may bring? House Fortom may even seek the aid of your newly formed Crystal Braves. In any case, I am simply delighted that the Holy See is at last willing to grant you an audience. No doubt your discoveries at Snowcloak helped to justify the decision. This recent resurgence in heretical activity is of grave concern to us all. But to the matter at hand. Sir Aymeric arrived in Camp Dragonhead earlier, and I am told he is eager to meet with you at your first convenience. You are doubtless weary from your journey and desirous to rest a while by the warmth of our hearth. But if you are willing to forego such comforts, pray inform the knight stationed outside the intercessory. He will grant you entrance and send word to the other attendees. As inviting as your hearth sounds, I think it best we proceed to the intercessory forthwith. I nod my head. I guess we're going to the intercessory forthwith. Where's that? It's just up there, I guess. Stop. Up here? Down here? Wait, oh, is it inside? Hold on. Hold on. I can figure this out. Did I walk out of the... Was it just like right next to Harsh Fart? Am I just losing my brain? No, it's over here. No. Yeah, yes. Over here. Of course. House for Tomgard. Ah, we have been expecting you, sir. Pray take your ease inside and I shall summon the others. Sure, sure. Thank you. Gracious as ever. Look at my strut. Long boots, swimming trunks. It's a good look.
Have faith, my friend. You need only state your case with confidence and clarity.
Oh, voice acting again. Must be a special cutscene.
Commander Leveilleur, it is both an honor and a pleasure to meet you. I am Emmerich, Lord Commander of the Temple Knights.
Alphino Leveilleur, at your service. Your reputation precedes you, Sir Emmerich. I think we will find that we have much in common.
I mean, you both have pointy ears. I'm here too.
Speaking of reputations, yours towers over us all. Does it not?
Sure.
It does indeed, Lord Commander.
Taciturn.
I am not too proud to admit that I have followed your activities with an interest bordering on fascination.
Oh, fascination, you say?
Full glad was I to learn that you would be joining us. Now then, shall we begin?
We shall? What's going on?
We know full well that the Garleans will return in force ere long.
True.
What is more, we have yet to achieve a lasting victory over the primal menace. The beast tribes continue to summon their gods, and each incarnation is stronger than the last.
True.
Ishgard is not immune to these threats. I must reiterate that it would behoove your nation to rejoin the Eorzean alliance.
Do it.
Once again, I must respectfully disagree.
Okay.
On what grounds?
Despite their presence in Kurthus, the Ixal do not concern us. Their territorial claims pertain to Gridanian lands, and it is the people of Gridania whom they harry.
Okay.
Consequently, the Holy See judges this to be a Gridanian affair, and Ishgard does not intervene in the internal affairs of other nations. Even were that not the case, our forces are wholly committed to the Dravanian conflict. We have not the knights to spare. As for the Garleans, we are not ignorant of history. We have observed the rise and expansion of the Empire, and we agree that it is only a matter of time before they resume their campaign in Eorzea.
Then surely it would be in our best interests to present a united front.
True.
Mayhap one day, but not yet. Gaius van Belsar is dead, and the legion of conscripts he left behind lacks the will to fight. We think it highly unlikely that they will emerge from behind the walls of their castra for some time.
I mean, sure, but...
Forgive me, but if Ishgard's position has not changed, why did you agree to this meeting?
It was not only as a representative of Ishgard that I came here.
Pardon?
This is interesting. What's going on?
It is not within my power to change Ishgardian policy, regardless of my personal feelings. There is, however, one area in which I may exert a measure of influence. Concerns have been raised over the supplies House Fortin has offered to Revenant's Toll. These have led to calls for restrictions on the provision of aid to foreign powers. I can ensure that the shipments continue unabated.
Wow. Alright, this is what this is gonna be.
Sir Emmerich, we would be in your debt.
Harsh fart. I agree.
No, you would not. For I require something in exchange. Of late, there has been a flurry of Dravanian activity, the purpose of which was not immediately clear. However, our astrologians have since observed alarming changes in the heavens. The dragon star waxes unnaturally bright, and there are whispers that it portends the resurrection of Midgard-Sorma.
That sounds bad? Question mark?
The fallen guardian of Silvertear Falls? That's absurd.
Full many times have I gazed upon the dragon's corpse still wound around the Agrius, and wondered how different our world might be if it yet lived to plague the skies. I do not know, and I do not wish to know, nor does any son of Ishgard. Yet the mere presence of Dravanian forces is not sufficient grounds to send knights to Mordona, whatever our astrologians say. As I told you before, we have not the forces to spare.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
But we do. So you will intervene on our behalf if we agree to watch over the Keeper of the Lake.
Do you accept these terms?
Interesting.
I do. I will see that you are kept abreast of any developments. I regret that we could not come to a similar agreement on other matters, but I understand that you are not at liberty to make such decisions.
I mean, that sounds like a pretty easy gig, to be fair. We just have to, like, keep an eye on a corpse and make sure that it stays a corpse. I mean, in the real world, that'd be pretty easy. I guess in a fantasy world, corpses don't always stay corpses, but you know.
Nevertheless, I hope that what we have accomplished here today will serve to demonstrate to your countrymen that we can work together towards a common goal. Mayhap one day we shall look back on this moment as the first step towards a united Eorzea.
Okay.
Mayhap we shall, Commander.
What is the meaning of this?
Midgard-Sorma has been resurrected.
The caravan, my lord. It's been attacked. It was Iceheart, my lord.
Ah, that's a problem.
What? By the Fury! All our precautions were for naught?
That sounds like a problem. Hey, I get free stuff though. So it's not my problem. Quest complete. We did it. We definitely earned that money. Yay. Okay. Alright, what's next, Alfino? Recent developments have given Alfino much to consider. Just when we were starting to make progress. And to make matters worse, the caravan they spoke of was bound for Revenant's Toll of all places. Honestly, were I so inclined, I should think the gods were conspiring against us. Alfino, isn't that, like, entirely the point? Is it there are many, many gods conspiring against us specifically? Which is why we are constantly being sent out to fight said gods? Like, happily, however, I am not. I would know more of this attack. Let us speak with Lord Harshfart and find out what he has learned. Sure, sure. Just around the corner. We must needs find the heretics and... no, it will avail us not to rush. Let us hear what Lord Harshfart has to say first. I am come to hear Lord Harshfart speak, not you. Alright, taciturn knight, keep your secrets. My sincerest apologies for the interruption, my friends, but the situation is such that we must act swiftly. If you'd be so kind as to elaborate. Iceheart's heretics fell upon the caravan bound for Revenant's Toll as was passing through Boulder Downs. 'Twas an ambush, swift and ruthless. In an instant every knight was slain, every crate seized. Then as quickly as they had appeared, they were gone. It would be an impossible feat without knowledge of the route. Knowledge to which only a select few are privy, I presume. Quite. We can pursue that avenue of inquiry in due course. It seems to me that examining the scene of the ambush would be our first concern. The trail is yet warm. We must act swiftly. As Lord Harshfart said, lest crucial evidence be lost. You have a knack for discerning hidden truths, Grayson. Why don't you go and inspect the ambush site in person? An excellent idea. Inform my men of your intent upon arrival, and they will gladly share their findings. I nod my head. Alright. I am now an investigator. Where is this at? Intercession of Saints? Where is this? It's way down there. That's years away. Who could possibly reach that place? I'm going the wrong way. Not this time. I shall correct. Overcome. Dare I say, thrive. Am I going the wrong way? Wait, where am I going? Whoa, stop. Okay, I think this is definitely the smartest way to get there. This is the best plan. Riding my rock horse with rock music. Yes. Are there lyrics in this song? There's lyrics. I can't understand them. It's so weird. Okay, hold on. I need to... Oops, not that. And eat a couple more eggs. Get my XP up for whatever happens next. Move along, adventurer. There's nothing for... Huh? Lord Harshfart bid you speak with us. Then you must be... beg your pardon, Scion. As you can see, they left nary a crate behind. Tipped the wagon for good measure, even. Whole thing's a bit odd, if you ask me. Would have been easier to just steal it. Though dang sight harder to conceal it, I'll allow. Reckon they came prepared. Probably with wagons of their own hidden away off. Ah, but pay no heed to my ramblings. Absent of proof, 'tis naught but speculation. Might be as the squire receiving care at the observatorium could tell you something more factual. That is, if he's awake. Unlike myself, he was there during the attack. Not that his presence amounted to much. Okay, where am I going? Intercession of Saints. To go back up there, why did I come down here then? Alright, let's move this way. Gotta find ourselves an injured squire, I guess. Somebody that survived the attack. Looks like they have that under control. I'm sure they're fine. Yeah, we're just gonna see what's going on here, I guess. It feels like every time we come to Kurthus, there's just like brigands and robbers and all kinds of problems. They really need to do something about that. So I swear, like, my very first quest in Kurthus was actually dealing with robberies. Like, these people really need to get their act together on that front. This is the wrong way. I assumed it was this tower, but it is not. It is the building over there, apparently. If I read the map closer, I would know the truth of all things, but alas. This one? No, I guess not. It's one of these ones. Unless I'm completely bonkers. There's always an option on the table, to be fair. There you are, surviving squire. Good job. You survived. You've come to ask about the attack, haven't you? We came upon them before the entrance to the Hall of the Seven Echoes. Pilgrims we marked them as. Lost and ill-equipped for a journey further north. Our leader called out to them, and one stepped forward to answer. Slowly she approached, her silver hair flowing in the wind like melting snow. Just a young girl, I thought. Some poor lost lamb in search of salvation. Our leader must have thought the same. Else, why would he let her draw so close? They exchanged some words I couldn't hear, and she leaned forward as if to kiss his cheek. And then he sighed and crumpled to the ground. I didn't know what had happened till I saw the snow turn red. And then there was red everywhere I looked. I tried to fight, but took a blow to the head, and by the time I came to, the others were dead, and the heretics were unloading the wagon. I couldn't... I mean... They'd have killed me, so I just lay still and listened. Isart's people spoke of deliverance and resurrection, and they spoke of Shiva. Ooh. Oh. That explains some things, actually, because they were talking about how, like, the people involved in these robberies have, like, this crazy, like, religious fervor about them. And if they're, like, thralled to, like, a primal, that would explain it. That... We're back to Elfino. Okay. Seems like we might be on the cusp of something here, fellas. And fellows. Fellas. All y'all. Oops, how do I... Please stop. There we go. Ouch. Yeah, okay. So that adds up to a couple things. And so perhaps that means... Oops, I passed it. So either Iceheart is like kind of like acting as like a head like kind of priestess sort of character for Shiva, or perhaps Iceheart is Shiva. Mayhap we're onto something. Ah, you've returned. What news have you for us? I gesture with my hand. It seems the Lady Iceheart does not scruple to sully your hands with blood. Who is this Shiva the heretic spoke of? Have you not read a single line of the Enchiridion, Master Alphino? Shiva was a traitor to kith and kin, an apostate who laid down with dragons. Now, we cannot expect all foreigners to know Ishgardian scripture so well. Particularly when it comes to the patron saints of heretics. Wait, you say she is their patron saint? Oh no. It all makes sense now. Lord Harshfart, what was the caravan's cargo? If I recall correctly, the Diamond Forge had requested a rather large quantity of crystals. Oh, do you not see? Iceheart and her followers intend to summon Shiva, as a beast tribe would a primal. Why else would they go to such lengths to secure crystals? I shall inform the Lord Commander at once. Lord Harshfart, you would agree that the discretion is of paramount concern? Of course. I trust we can count on your continued support. Master Alphino. The Scions of the Seventh Dawn are sworn to combat the primal threat. Our support is a given. I will need to send word to my brethren in Revenant's Toll. Our entire order must turn its efforts to the prevention of the summoning. Naturally, this includes you, though I am sure you would not miss this for the world. I nod my head. You love me a good fight, apparently. I'll take your money, though. Quest complete. Heretics, Dravanians, old familiar enemies. This is something beyond all imagination. Yeah, fair enough. Woe betide the heretic who crosses Alphino, Le Velir, where they shall feel the full force of his fury. Okay. The persistent attacks on our caravan seemed little more than a nuisance at first. The heretics were a problem, to be sure, but a relatively minor one. That was before I discerned the purpose behind their attacks, of course. Now, they have my undivided attention. After apprising Minfilia of the situation, I shall summon a unit of Crystal Braves to assist us. As for you, Grayson, pray join me in Whitebrim Front. Since the incident at Snowcloak, the Knights of House Durandare have redoubled their reconnaissance efforts in the region. It is my hope that they have information which may help us to determine precisely where the heretics are hiding. Given our mutual enemy, Lord Drillmont should be eager to oblige us. I shall see you there then. Good. Oh, he walked through me like a ghost. So spooky, scary. Skeletons. Okay. Strength and unity? Yeah. Say I need to go directly to the left. Okay. Oops. Wait. Well, whatever. I think I hit something I didn't want to hit, but it's fine. And we're making really good progress. I'm really happy with this. I think depending on how things go, maybe we're going to end tonight's stream with a boss fight. Gonna go beat up Shiva or something. Since every time there's the threat of a primal to be summoned. Yes. Lightning horse. This is the wind horse, actually. Sorry. It seems like anytime there's a threat of a primal, there ends up being an actual primal. Yes. Flying horse. Jeez, this is awkward. Hey, Emmerich. And Alphino, you're here too. Got a chocobo on your head. Just so you know, my men have already started to arrive. Captain Ilberd always keeps a few braves at the ready in case of emergencies. That's smart of him, I guess. Emmerich. Commander Levilier's assessment is most troubling. If he is correct, Iceheart now poses a threat to Ishgard at large. By what means do these heretics travel so quickly? We must know, or our every attempt to apprehend them will be doomed to fail. Maybe they got flying mounts. The Scions of the Seventh Dawn wish to join in the hunt for Iceheart. Your assistance is more than welcome, my friends. Considering the report I just received, I dare say your timing could be no better. We are all ears, Lord Drillmont. A band of pilgrims was seen transporting a large number of crates to the west. Their garb appears to match the description provided by the squire who survived the attack. Alas, our scouts lost track of them at Snowcloak, that self-same frozen wall which we speculated might conceal the heretics' hideaway. Suffice it to say, the disappearance of these pilgrims and their provisions all but confirms our suspicions. I have heard enough. My knights will join the hunt. I took the liberty of summoning a unit of Crystal Braves to Whitebrim Front. Given the gravity of the situation, I trust you'll agree that we must use every resource available to us. These are extraordinary circumstances, Commander. It would be in our best interest to coordinate our efforts. Such was my intent from the start, Sir Ermic. And so it begins, my friend. Though I dare say it will prove an all too brief collaboration, Iceheart will not elude the combined forces of the Crystal Braves and the Temple Knights for long. Nevertheless, a wise man does not wager all upon the success of a single solution. There may yet be subtler means by which we can locate the heretic's lair. Mayhap Lord Drillamont has one in mind. I nod my head. Maybe? I don't know. I can't read minds. Why should I? Gotta tap the wall 3 times and say open sesame, you idiots. Heretic page. Yes. Yes, excellent. My lady, everything has been accounted for. If there is aught else you would have us do, pray speak and it shall be done. Mysterious mysteries. That seems like a really pointless cutscene, but okay. Okay. Oh, he just talks about the place. I see. I think we can all agree that a formidable foe demands a calculated response. Sure, sure. Some still think these heretics do not pose a great threat. The slain House Fortem Knights would surely beg to differ. It would be foolish to dismiss alternative approaches when contending with such clever foes. Dark words, dark deeds. Done dirt cheap? Perhaps. Only the naive place all their hope in the success of a single solution, and Lord Drillamont is anything but. It seems as though we are always one step behind, our quarry ever just beyond our reach. Though I would like to believe that the tables are about to turn, I must confess to having certain doubts. A joint effort may succeed where others have failed, but it could yet yield the self-same result. Fortunately, we are not without other options. I trust you haven't forgotten Inquisitor Guillaume. We have not. The mystery of how the heretic remained undiscovered for so long has been much in our thoughts, as has the question of what steps might be taken to prevent a similar breach of security in future. Accordingly, we conducted an exhaustive and covert evaluation of everyone in Whitebrim Front. Though some were found to have committed certain minor transgressions, we identified only one possible heretic. If this man has pledged himself to Iceheart's cause, he will have taken note of the movements of the Temple Knights and the Crystal Braves, and upon recognizing their intent, he may attempt to warn the heretics. The man's watch is to end soon, at which point he must report to Sir Jean Tremont in the yard. I would have you keep an eye on him. If he ventures beyond the walls, follow him discreetly. Should he meet with a heretic, do not interfere, simply watch and listen. I have seen to it that the suspect knows nothing which could endanger our plans. Sure. I mean... sure, I guess that's a plan of some kind. Let's see how this plays out. I do like these... I like the streams where we get to like focus on the story really heavily. Because it kind of just feels like we get to have like a nice like movie stream, you know? Just get to like experience the story together. It seems like most everybody that watches these streams has already experienced the story, but it must be good enough that you like to listen to it again. And that's understandable. It's a fun game. Fun story. I'm liking it anyway. The suspected heretic leaves to the southwest gate. Dun 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 dun. I'm gonna prepare my fighting hotbar. Fighting. Right? Ogden. Best take care when traveling these roads. Wild beasts and worse are wont to lurk by the wayside. It seems friendly enough. Now let me secretly watch him from the shadows that are so subtle. He would never know that I'm here. The suspected heretic follows the road east. Suspected heretic. Can I talk to him like every time he gets to his new position? That'd be kinda funny. Not gonna lie. I mean, apparently it doesn't like ruin the mission if I talk to him, so I might as well ask him what's up. Are you looking for a warm hearth, friend? White Brim Front isn't far from here. If I were you, I would... I'm sorry, have we met before? You seem familiar somehow. No? My mistake. He's such a nice guy. He's so chill. Oh, he goes a dead sprint that time. The suspected heretic heads south. Dun 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 dun. We gonna catch as a heretic. Gonna get him good. Show him the what for. Hello there. Danathan Pass. Can I talk to him again inside here? That'd be so... Oh, you are here. And I do not appreciate you being here. I hide. Surveying. Looking at the wall. Good wall. Solid. The best kind of wall. Luckily that dragon got out of the way. Hey! Hey! Where in the seven hells are you? I'm freezing my bollocks off here. Suspicious Curthin. I'm here, you blundering oaf. Why are you late? Standing on the wall, why else? I have duties to fulfill, you know. Your sole duty is to the... Bloody Echo, lower your voice till they hear us in White Brim Front. Yes, of course. The Temple Knights are... in Snowcloak. This is what you bring to me? We already knew about... Well, comrades in Boulder Downs will use the tunnels. And dead before they know it's happening. Nevertheless... You waste my time again, is that clear? I mean, they are good at finding those heretics. Gotta say. You know, they did their investigating. They're like, there's only one possible guy that might be a heretic. And they were apparently right on the money. So, well, good on them. I'm a goat. I'm one with the mountain. Yes. Oh. Ouch, okay. Guess I'm not one with the mountain anymore. Come, George, away. We gotta save the people. There's gonna be tunnels dug under the city? And they're gonna kill everybody before they know it? Sounds bad. Hold on, where am I going? Oh, down here. This is... oh, sorry. Well, did your investigation bear fruit? I gesture with my hand. With 2 hands, even. This is a big gesture. Oh, I see. I shall have the man detained at once. His guilt is plain. Would that you could have heard their words more clearly. Yet, the few snatches you were able to make out are nonetheless enlightening. It would seem the heretics are aware of our operation, and confident that they can thwart it. Their comrades in Boulder Downs are key to their plans, which means it is key to our plans that they be rooted out and put to the sword. Sure. Makes sense. So it's time, okay. First Blood. The allied forces at Snowcloak are in danger, and Lord Drillmont would have you assist him in ensuring their safety. We have long suspected that the heretics use a network of secret tunnels to traverse the Highlands undetected. Given what you overheard, I fear the Snowcloak may be riddled with such passageways, and that the heretics in Boulder Downs are planning to use them to take our forces unawares. Needless to say, we cannot allow that to happen. A contingent of House Durandar's knights are on patrol in the area, and I shall order them to begin searching for the heretics at once. But knowing nothing of our enemy's numbers or readiness, I cannot say for sure that they will be sufficient. It would put my mind at ease if you would consent to assist my knights with the search. I know they would take courage from the presence of so storied a warrior. Pray rendezvous with them at Boulder Downs. If Helone is kind, we may catch these heretics before their plans come to fruition. Show them no mercy, Grayson. The lives of our allies are at stake. George, no. He exploded. I can't believe such a thing happened. Okay, he's all better. Got him some more lettuce, drugs, or whatever it is. Still not sure how I feel about that particular system. Where am I going? Boulder Downs, it said. Where is that at? Gorilla. Where am I? I'm up there. I basically need to go straight down from here. So this direction. Okay. Riding on a skeleton horse of rocks. Not really a skeleton horse. I just like to say that because I listen to Axis of Awesome a lot. I could probably get there faster from this way. On second thought. I mean, I think we can all agree that the best part about these mounts is that you get to listen to awesome boss music while you're flying around. Incredibly satisfying. Oh, this is that thing. Somebody was explaining this to me. Like every region in in Eorzea, there's always like one area that's got like a big chunk of crystal chilling out somewhere. And this is the big chunk of crystal that this area has. You know, I don't think the Durandare Knights did so good. It would seem that they in fact did terrible at their jobs. I should be fighting. George, go! Hateful Terrier. Yes. Do it. Let the hate flow through you. Let it consume you. Also eat rocks. What? Ouch. Stop being alive. You're really messing up my flow here. Thank you. I think the House Durandare Knights did not do well, unfortunately. That's unfortunate. search the heretic's effects. I mean, this sure looks like something that's going to open up into a proper cave at some point. I think we can all agree about that. Where do I go now? Back to Drillamont. Stop. Okay. Stop. It's a fire horse. Alrighty. So I think, let's see here. Been close to 3 hours. I'd like to, if possible, before finishing the stream, I want to see if I can finish up this particular story quest line. I'm not sure how much more there is to it. Like, it'd be really cool if we could, like, get it to where, like, we end the stream with, like, a good old boss fight. Like, I don't know how likely that is, like, how much more stuff there is between us and that boss fight that's coming up. But maybe we can, if we can actually get to it, that'd be sweet. If we run out of time, I guess we'll just save it for next time. And maybe we can just, like, do, like, a quick dungeon run or something to have some kind of action. But we'll see how it goes. My knight sent no word of your coming, Grayson. What has happened? What is that in your hand? Your knights are dead. They're terrible at their jobs. I'm sorry for your loss. I gesture with my hand. By the Fury! Those are veterans with years of service. And now they lie dead in the snow. Their bodies must be recovered and... No, we have not the men to spare. Not now. Not while Iceheart prepares to summon an abomination. The heretics you dispatched were not of sufficient number to contend with the combined strength of the Templar Knights and the Crystal Braves. There must be others, and I'll wager they are on their way to Snowcloak as we speak. To make matters worse, it seems the traitor you followed managed to pass the heretics something of value after all. The parchment you recovered is a timetable of the guardsmen's watches at our outpost in Snowcloak. The traitor was stationed there long before we roused our suspicions. Would that we had caught him sooner. With this information, the heretics would know when the watch was weakest. They could use their tunnels with impunity and prepare their ambush. The timetable has not changed, you see. Of course, it will be changed now, but the heretics may already be in position. House Durandare must send reinforcements, even if it means withdrawing knights from the Stone Vigil. I can see no other way to safeguard the lives of our allies. Quest complete. Lord Drillamont recognizes that the situation in Snowcloak is coming to a head and that decisive action must be taken. Time is of the essence, Grayson. While my knights make ready to depart, the heretics may take our allies in Snowcloak unawares. Superior training and equipment will avail them not if they are cut down ere their swords are drawn. But all is not yet lost. If you leave now, there may still be some time to warn them. Make haste, I beseech you. Fly to Snowcloak and tell Ser Ermic everything we have discovered. I'm flying to that place you just said I'm going to. With all haste. Post-haste, even. How do I get there? The path of the righteous? Just over there. Come, George. Away! Look at that nerd. Walking with his chocobo. A fool. Ooh. No, it's right here. Okay. Hey, it's that taciturn knight again. We are at a disadvantage here. We should linger no longer than necessary. How could any man hope to tunnel through ice this thick? It would be the work of years. Aymeric. Grayson, This is a welcome surprise. Perhaps the only one thus far. As you can see, we have yet to uncover any hidden... I gesture with my hand. Oh, you have my gratitude. Truth be told, we suspect the heretics might be plotting such an attack. Now that we have confirmation, I shall place my knights on high alert. Has Commander Levelier been informed? The Braves must be made aware. Alfino, oh, Alfino is here too, hey. Yu Hase, hey, you're gonna die here. That's a shame. God's bless whoever designed this uniform. I would have frozen to death by now if it weren't for this great coat. Oh, Yu Hase, oh hey, other person. Well, it was nice knowing ya. Any other... There's a person up there to talk to, maybe. Hold on. I must investigate. I must talk to everybody who is talkable to. I guess you're not talkable to. There's still that person up there. Not sure what that's about. Can't tell if that's a human? Wait, hold on. No, it's not a human. Sorry. I had to click and find out more. So yeah, I mean, there's like... oh, there's people up there too. Okay. There's people around to help. Or whatever inevitably is about to go wrong here. It must be here. I am certain of it. Why else would they go to such lengths to defend Snowcloak? 'Tis but a pity this discovery comes when our enemy has us at such a disadvantage. Forewarned though we be, the heretics know the terrain far better than we. I dare not think how many are watching us at this very moment. Confound it! This is all wrong. Iceheart has us scrambling to save our own skins when we should rightly be straining every sinew to find her. And stop this damnable summoning. There she is! Gasp! Come here, girl. I'm sorry, did they think Alfino was a girl? That's so funny. Ida? Ah, that was close. They didn't hurt you, did they? Only my pride, Ida. That would be pretty hurtful. There will be others nearby. We must see that they are given a similarly warm welcome. Commander Levelier. There's been a development, sir. Together with the Temple Knights, we have secured the entrance to some half-dozen tunnels, after spotting the enemy breaking the surface. That is not all, sir. We think that one of them may be important. Certainly the heretics near flung themselves upon our swords to defend it. Why is the ice turning black behind us? Aha! Just as I suspected. Amongst this warren of tunnels lies the entrance to Iceheart's lair. Summon the others. We're going in. A moment, Alfino. The tunnel in question is barely wide enough for 2 men abreast. We cannot say with any certainty where it leads, much less what is waiting for us there. Furthermore, we have no way of knowing how many heretics are still lurking here on the surface. What if they were to converge on this point after we entered the tunnel? For all we know, we could be funneling our forces into a trap. I take your point. If the tunnel is indeed as narrow as you say, greater numbers would be more a hindrance than a help. Should we encounter difficulty, our own allies would become an obstacle to escape. Ahem. A change of plans. While we rendezvous with Sir Emeric and keep the heretics at bay here, you will go wherever that tunnel leads. If you find Iceheart at the end of it, do not let her escape. You venture into the unknown, so see that you are prepared for anything. I suggest you call upon your allies, though not too many, jeez, though not too many, or Papa Lima will sulk. Jeez, my tongue. I nod my head. Speak with Alfino. Yu Hase? Okay, he's still happy about that sword, that's good. Stalwart Temple Knight. The entrance to this tunnel, sir. It's just over here. Had we not seen the heretics breaking the surface, we would never have noticed it. Per Sir Americ's orders, we will stand guard outside. Please be aware that even should you encounter significant resistance, we cannot leave our post. Snowcloak now accessible. Ooh. We got ourselves a new dungeon. Excellent. Sweet, okay. Well, I think... Alright. Alfino. We will hold the line, Grayson. You may concentrate on the task at hand. Excellent, excellent. Okay. Let's see here. Path of the Righteous. Jedi says Snowcloak has some of the worst fitting music but some of the best I've seen. Naichan says, do you want friends to go with you? Smiley face. I mean, sure, if anyone's around that wants to do a dungeon with me real quick, I would not say no. Oop. How do I... Jeez, there we are. Yeah, if anybody wants to play along at this point, I'd super be down for it. Jedi says sure. Because yeah, I think at this point, I think this will probably be the last thing we do for the stream today. Kind of like end it off with like a fun dungeon, a new dungeon, I guess. Hey, it's Naichan. Here, let me... Can I invite you to a party? And thank you for... Hey, thank you. Thanks for stopping in. You have a level 78 Chocobo? Or you're level 78. Oh, that's right. I think you mentioned that... Oh, hey. Hey, Jedi. Action says NP. Oh, hello. Let me... Oops. Invite to party. Yay. Cool. I guess, I think that'll be everybody then, right? I don't think anybody mentioned... Nigel says, yeah, your Chocobo level's with you. I guess that makes sense. Nice raincoat, by the way. It's a good choice for your Chocobo. But okay. I guess... Here, let me do... How do we... Wait a minute. Let me... I've never had to... Okay, Duty Finder. And then... Hold on. I'll get there. Snowcloak. Snowcloak. This one. Okay. So I think... Is everybody... I assume everybody just joins this with me, right? I hope this is how this works. I've never actually had to be the party leader. I guess if you're here, you're here. Thank you. I'm sorry. Oh, hey, cutscenes. Yeah, I've never actually had to be in charge of doing that particular thing. Nigel says, yeah, we'll get one extra person. That makes sense. Just like one more, just other party person will be here. Hey, look at that. Yes. We have the power. And so, I guess Sophiane is also new, maybe. They're watching the cutscene as well. Here, have a cure. Or, no, it's a Regan, sorry. Oh, Jedi, you're a tank. Neat. Ooh. Thanks for the help, by the way. Like, I don't know, these are a lot. It's kind of reassuring being able to do this like with like friends, I guess. Like, I'm still kind of new to the whole MMO thing. Have a double here. Okay. Another Regan. White bear drops a tiny key. Sure. Oh, I'm guessing we probably have to like explode the bomb near the ice wall, huh? Is that a... Yeah. Okay. Makes sense. There's a madness to the method. Cool. This is going pretty swimmingly so far. Watch out for that. I get. Ooh, I'm gonna get out of the way of that. Oops, that probably was not necessary. Ouch. Gee, yikes, that's cold. Practicing my slide casting. Oops, that was too soon. Because people have said that's important to learn. Nice. Good job, team. We're all professionals. I'm gonna greet that. Oh. We're doing a sprint through. I can respect that. This is a... Jeez. Sorry. Oh, jeez, I'm dying too. Oh, dagnabbit. Sorry. That was my bad. I didn't realize. Dang it, I'm sorry. Nabbit. Jedi says it was my fault. Ooh. Here we go. No, it's all what it is. I didn't realize how Jedi says I pushed you too hard. It's all good. I didn't realize that some of those enemies were gonna like drop your health as fast as they did. No, I chose the wrong way, my bad. No problem. Yeah, sorry about that. I should have been keeping a closer eye on it. I didn't realize you were like dropping as quick as you were. So I will be more aware of that now. I'm still trying to find that balance of, because like as a healer class, like my understanding is that I actually want to be dealing a lot of damage. Like I want to be attacking pretty much as I possibly can, right? So that's really fun. And so I've been trying to learn to do that recently. And the result has been that I don't pay as close attention to health as I should. Because I used to focus very heavily on health. But I'm learning as far as like more advanced tactics, I gotta start getting used to the idea of juggling multiple things. And so I'm still trying to find that balance. I probably just like need to practice a lot more. Like that's really what it's going to come down to. Is just lots and lots of practice. But thanks for your patience. Don't kill all the guys. Okay. Fight has changed. Okay. I don't know what that means, but I'll trust that that's true. Yolo says, "Oh, really?" You know, I gotta say, I'm extremely impressed that. Okay. I'm impressed that people are able to type and play like type and fight at the same time. That's like such an impossible skill for my brain. Like I can't comprehend it. Oh. Ooh. Nai-chan, no. Deserve that. And you just kind of gotta take that one in the rear, and that's fine. Ouch. Hey, we did it. We're the best. Apparently that fight is different than it used to be. I already possess that apparently. I don't know how it's different, but I'll trust that everybody knows what they're talking about. So 6.2 they updated. Oh, they just barely updated that one? It just barely changed? Weird, okay. I mean, I guess I don't know better, since that's my first time, but that's interesting. Ooh, watch out. We did it. Okay. Have a Regan. TBF, neither have I. Okay. Oh. Big friend. Oh, hey, more friends. Good, good. I was hoping that'd be the case. Yes. Yes. Cease being alive. Do it. Oh, yikes. Ooh, watch out. I guess those just keep falling. That's interesting. I feel like I wandered some motion. Okay, we're doing pretty good, right? I think, maybe? I think this is what you call progress. Ow, that one was ouchy. All right. Good work, team. Cutscene? Cutscene, you say? Wait, I'm here too. I'm helping. I guess we go behind crystals. I've learned to trust. Ow! Well, that's unfortunate. Nai-chan, don't die. Wait, Jedi also don't die. Wait, hold on. Okay. I have some... I don't want to be where I am. I'm where I was. Guys, it was nice knowing you. No. Ah, son of a... I'm sorry. Don't die, please. I'll be there in 3 minutes. 3.5, maybe. Wait. Is this the... Yeah, this is the right way. Sorry. I'm coming. Don't die. I'm coming. I forgot to have my camera zoomed out. I've been told that that's not a good thing to do. Don't die. Ah! Dagnabbit, no! Wait, please! Oh, I can't join? Oh no! Wino can join. What? Oh, I don't want to be here. Yeah, but I picked the wrong one. Dang it. I'm sorry, I was locked out. It wouldn't let me back into the fight. Dadgummit. Well, that one was more definitely my bad. I got caught by an ice breeze that I should have avoided. I was pushing my luck trying to cast a spell. Drat. Here. That's, well, that's how it goes sometimes, I guess. Dude. Oh. I got deep freezed. Why? I got locked. What the heck? That's why I need to pay attention to his spell gauge, because the AoE warning was actually very brief compared to how long he was casting. And so if you know he's casting, then you know to get the heck out of that area. Oh, I'm in the wrong one. I see. That's what you mean. You have to pick the right ones. Oh crap. Oh. Need to be a bit more liberal with your spells, Grayson. More Medica too, and you need it for group regen. Oh, you're right. I'm sorry. Damn it. You're right. And I just realized what everybody was talking about with the crystals. There's a certain one that's there's like a certain one that's the besides Sage I play White Mage too. Yeah. No, it makes sense, and I realize now I have to look for the blue crystal, not the ones that are like, because some of them like are kind of like red purple, and the red purple ones are no good. It's kind of unfortunate that the game doesn't let me get back into the fight. You're, yikes. Oh. Dagnabbit, okay. Alright, I do understand it now. I gotta keep people full healed way more. I can't let people drop down to lower health for this fight at all. And I gotta watch out for which crystal is going on. So, okay, I get it. Man. Not full heals? Okay. That's how healing works in 14. Okay. I gotcha. So, okay, I understand. At least, I kinda get it anyway. Okay, so yeah, so blue crystals are always good. They'll do the trick. Night-chan, careful. And then you get out of the way of the explosion. I did not get out of the way of the explosion. Oh, okay, I understand. I kind of understand. I'm just the worst. Okay. Damage. Looking at the crystals. That one. Oops. Okay, and then you want to get away from the crystal before it even ever turns orange. Oh. Okay, I see. Okay, I think I legitimately do understand. There was definitely a learning curve, but I kind of get it. Who don't know? I recognize that, no. I'm learning patterns. I am adult, I have pattern recognition. At the very least, I can learn from my mistakes. Okay, watching crystals. This is the one we want. Nai-chan, you were brave. I respect that. And then we get out of the way of the crystal that explodes. And then I give you a Regan. And then I give that guy a fistful of death. Okay, I understand. Jeez, man, oh, thank you for your patience with that. I don't know why that one was like such a weird learning curve for me. Because those are all things I've like seen before with like different bosses. For some reason, I just like wasn't clicking in my brain. I just like wasn't seeing the right things. Yeah, thank you for... I got an orchestrion, apparently. Oh, dang it, okay. Hey. Yes, thank you.
The tales do not do you justice, warrior of light.
Uh-oh. See, you need to look at your spells, friend. Medica 2 is an AoE Regan. That will give Regan to the party. You can stack with regular Regan. Oh! That's what that... Okay. That's good to know. I should absolutely be using that more than... Oops. I need to swap her to my hotbar. I don't think I've changed my hotbar in a while. I probably do have a couple of new spells I got from like after level 50. Jedi says I'll show you outside the cutscene. Okay, let me talk to Iceheart real quick.
Yes, I know who you are, and you know who I am.
Gasp. The
I was
taciturn.
given the name Izel, but I earned the name Iceheart.
Oh, you're the taciturn knight, you jerk. Gasp.
This endless cycle of hatred, of bloodshed, of sorrow. You would see it continue, O noble warrior of light. I would not. I will not. I will bring an end to this war between dragon and man, no matter the cost.
Carson says that's not the taciturn knight. Smiley face. Looks very similar. If it's not the taciturn knight, that's the taciturn knight's cousin. Like... but
In
alright.
time, you will come to understand that what we do for the greater good. For Eorzea. For Heidelin.
Interesting. Why did I not do anything to apprehend her? Oh, they have a corrupted crystal. Interesting. Okay. So I have... yeah, so... oh, so Medica 2... let me show you, Gray. Regan, okay. Medica 2, I see. Wow, I really should use Medica 2 a lot more. How did I never notice that I was casting Regan on everybody? That's just kind of embarrassing. Okay, that's... thank you for that. That is actually really important information, isn't it? Jeez. Like, I knew that was like doing like a... I knew that was like an AoE heal. I didn't realize it was AoE Regan. Okay, that is really good to know. So like, I should be using that particular spell a lot more often then. Okay. Alright. Regan... let's see. Yeah, Regan is the green little man. Medica 1 is just an AoE heal. Yeah, I knew Medica 1 is like the basic heal. And then I didn't realize I knew Medica 2 is also AoE. I didn't realize it had the Regan as well. So I gotta start using Medica 2 more during like boss fights. So Night-chan, oh yeah, Night-chan, no problem. Thanks for hopping on to play with us. But okay, that... yeah, so like Medica 2. I did not get Medica. That's Medica. I see. And then it's Cure, Cure. Nigel says no problem anytime. Yeah, and thank you too to Jedi. Like that is something I really should have realized a lot sooner. But thank you for that. I'll have to practice and make sure I pay attention to that. Like, I'll need to like go through my spells again and make sure like I know what I'm doing. So I think I have some other spells that I actually gained that I haven't even touched yet. Like I think I have Cure 3, maybe. How do I think actions and traits, right? Fiat is Solstice. Charge target's HP. Yeah, I think I have a couple of spells I haven't really looked at yet. Shorecast, Rescue. Oh yeah, I forgot about Rescue. I heard Rescue is like a never use ever kind of a spell. People get mad if you use Rescue. Jedi says you should look up a guide. Westgalbar is a good one. He explains skills level by level. I'll have to look that up. Like, I've been meaning to do that. And I did look up, like, a basic guide a while ago. But it was kind of more just like a general healer's guide. It wasn't, like, specifically White Mage. Which I probably should look into more specifically. But, okay. That's good to know. I'll try to spend some time off stream, like, studying up on that to make sure I'm better prepared for future dungeons. Because, yeah, the dungeons are definitely getting hard enough that I gotta really start learning my class here. But thank you. Thank you for the help. Godspeed. I'm gonna go ahead, I'll finish up this quest and I'll probably call it for today. Getting close to 4 hours, which is a pretty lengthy stream for me. 'Tis a blessing you are still with us. Commander Levelure took to pacing in your absence. Aimer? Though I did not doubt that you would return, I am nonetheless relieved to see my judgment validated. Even knowing what to look for, it's easy to miss, and the covering of ice doesn't take long to reform either. How many more tunnels like this might there be in Snowcloak? Come to think of it, how many might there be throughout Kurthus? It's not good, man. That took longer than I expected. What news, Grayson? I gesture with my hand. So Iceheart is but a pseudonym. Not that it matters. That she managed to escape is regrettable, but from your description of that beast, you did well to come as close as you did. In any case, now that you have cleared a path, the Temple Knights can begin to survey the tunnels in earnest. Mayhap they will even find a route past the ice wall. Wouldn't that do wonders for their fight against the heretics? The Crystal Braves would certainly share the credit for it too. 12 be praised, Grace, and we may yet turn the situation to our advantage. Assuming we stop Iceheart before she summons Shiva, of course. Needless to say, our fellow Scions have not been idle. Minfilia and Eorzea have been busy perusing the archives of House Fortom, gathering what information they can on Shiva. Which reminds me, if you are intending to trudge back to Camp Dragonhead to report on the day's events, don't. The Antecedent should be here any minute. I can only assume some people enjoy subjecting themselves to this cold. Shiver. No boo-hoo, Alfino. Okay, quest complete. Nice outfit. Okay. Yeah, I think we're gonna call it here for today. We made a lot of good progress. Like, we're pretty deep into the Kurthus storyline now. There's lots of interesting things afoot. And yeah. Thank you to Jedi and Naichan for helping out with that last dungeon. Thank you for your patience and for your expertise, your skill, your tips and tricks. It really does help a lot. Jedi Burner says you're welcome. Yeah, like, sincerely, like, thank you a lot. Like, this game would be impossibly hard if I wasn't streaming it, I think. Because being able to get help from people as stuff comes up has been so helpful. It just makes it so much easier to, like, understand things. But yeah, so this'll be it for Final Fantasy XIV today. We made a lot of good progress. We had some fun. The story is getting intriguing. There's all kinds of developments afoot in Kurthus here. We'll be back to playing Final Fantasy on Wednesday. No, let's see. On Tuesday. We'll be playing more Final Fantasy on Tuesday. Tomorrow, Monday, we will be playing Warframe. That's been the other game I'm streaming lately. We're kind of like alternating days. We're doing like Warframe, then Final Fantasy, then back to Warframe, then back to Final Fantasy. Kind of a thing. I'm trying to stream every single day for the next couple of weeks as like a challenge to myself. Do more streaming, get more practice, that kind of thing. So, yeah, thank you to everybody who stopped by. Ooh, that was fast. And yeah, I hope y'all have a good rest of your evening, your day, whatever time it may be where you are. And hopefully we can see you again another time. So, we'll see y'all later. Have a good one.